Hey everyone, this is your very favorite history teacher. Let me see your transcript. I'm just putting this on here for right now, waiting for my my teammates to get online. I sent them the link and I waiting for them to show up. So how's everybody doing this morning? This evening, excuse me. Hey Tanika, Jacqueline, Marjorie, Barbara. Let's see if I can take this. Oh Lord, I think I hear rain. Supposed to be on a tropical storm warning. Hey, hold on, I need to take that down. Also been trying to do some new things with my thumbnails. Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all see me? I'm being silly. See, y'all like a little arrangement? I gotta come on, move over here. Sorry if you hear rain. Where I live is a tropical storm warning. So, and got my new light. Okay. So also means I can do better TikTok videos too over here in this corner. So I got a thank you to all of you who contributed to my Cash App. I was able to get a selfie ring light with a tripod stand, and it comes with a phone holder. So that's why I can do TikTok videos or record my other videos. I can do it from here. And then I also have better lighting when I do the lives. So how does it look? I have it on the brightest light because I know it's gonna get dark here. Hey April. No, I totally understand Tanika, because we're both in Texas, so Gulf Coast. Hello, Mr. MarcellusMcMillian, how are you doing? You want me to remove you? Look, you weren't ready. Daryl said he's changing shirts, and Roxanne had to take a phone call about her husband. Thank you. Please keep praying for Jay. So, sorry. Okay. Please keep Jay in your prayers. Also, Tanika Shanette and also Kelvin Kreiner. He buried his mom last week. Hey, Christine Parks. Like literally, Tanika. Like I came on, heard nothing. As soon as I started the live, so let me see. Hey, are you ready now, Mr. MarcellusMcMillian? I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. I can hear your lovely voice. Thank you. Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you. Thank God.
He talked so bad about my other little bitty light.
Okay.
He said, Kimberly, take your cash out money and buy you a light. I said, I'm saving up. Because I was gonna buy everything all at once. He said, no, take part of it and just buy it piece by piece. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy the selfie ring light, and I got it today.
Praise the Lord. I'm sure everybody is glad too. Okay. Hallelujah. Y'all can thank me later.
Do you like where I'm sitting now?
Yes, and when you get your green screen, even though your green screen is going to be a little bit wide, but I think it'll be fine for you as long as nobody has to go out that door.
Yeah.
As long as while you're on live, if everybody's going to be fine with that door, then you're going to be fine, and you will look as blue as me.
I know, right? I'm aspiring to be like you, sir.
No, I'm aspiring to be like you all.
My role model.
I'm aspiring to be like you all. I am so tired and I've been so busy all day. Hey, I'm Tanika Shanette. Hello, everyone in the chat.
Hey, Roxanne.
Look at Roxanne. I put that emoji up there. Oh, ain't that a mess?
She's cute.
I can't find no picture. I don't know what's wrong with my phone. My phone has been acting up.
But that's a cute photo.
So hey Dee Dee, hey Patsy, hey Dog Cigar
Thank you,
Mafia.
Christine. Dee Dee.
Hey, everybody.
How you like the new setup, Roxanne? I am.
You go, girl.
Now we just need a better webcam so you won't look like you in a snowstorm.
Yeah, I know. I look like I'm drizzling and need to see the sing Can You Stand the Rain?
That's all right. Tell me, baby, can you stand the rain? Can you stand it? All right.
Is Michelle Foster in the house yet?
I don't know. Let me look.
I don't
know.
see her yet.
Okay. I don't see her.
I don't see her yet. Hey,
Y'all let me know when
Deshonda,
y'all see her.
Christy, Patsy. Yeah, I definitely need to thank her again too. She sent me, she helped me able to get the tripod this week, something like this week.
What
wonderful. There may be a lag, April, so you might need to go in and come back out. Sorry to sound like Daryl with that statement. But remember, you're in San Antonio, you're in Texas too. So when the rain is like this, it's a tropical storm. Yeah, it's gonna affect things.
Mm-hmm.
We're waiting on our
what you been up to, Marcellus?
Well, you guys know I was in that meeting all day, so I just got back. So I got in the meeting, I came home, had a little something to eat, and now I'm trying to go live. It's a doggone shame I can't figure out my little thing to pick my winner.
Do the YouTube use that website I sent you. The YouTube comment picker.
Right, I know, but I need to
You're doing TubeBuddy?
Yeah, I was looking for the TubeBuddy link, but ain't that a shame I done forgot how to do it.
You have to go in YouTube Studio.
I know, and I done taught y'all how to do it.
You did.
And
hey,
now
Sarah Van.
Okay, let me go into the studio. Why is it?
Did you watch that video of your new wife?
Last
night?
I did watch a little bit of it when she was twerking. I got as far as the twerk, and then I was like, I'm too tired. I'm a little on the tired side.
Oh, was real tired.
I saw it too. She was talking about Tracy because Tracy was talking about her, and I was like,
yeah, but she got some twerk in her. Hallelujah.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, she got.
I told you, she got taking classes.
She got tail for days.
That's a brand new mommy. I'm like, woo. I can think like, where's your husband at?
That girl looking good for somebody that just had a baby, ain't she? I said, go ahead, girl. But I'm not giving up my crown yet, Marcellus. I'm going to learn how to twerk. I can't give it up yet. I got 10 more good years.
Right? You don't give up the crown. There it is. Okay, pick a winner. All right, let me pick a winner. Maybe I'll do the pick a winner later. So you have to tell me when you're ready for me to when we get down to that part. Okay, it's all set up and ready to go.
Okay.
But Roxanne, she got ass for days. You know that. That girl was twerking. I said, damn, even look, she turned to the side and I was like, dog. Even
she got up. She's like,
when she turned to the side, I was like, dang. And I don't know why she just didn't twerk toward the camera. She gonna turn to the side. And I was like, I don't understand why she turned, she turned to the side. I was waiting for her to actually make that turn and actually do the whole twerk.
No, like, she can't do that.
That was disappointing.
I'll request that for you.
Yes, please do, because that was disappointing. Now she gave me the other game. She showed me all of, she made sure I was thirsty.
She's called MrsPink.com. She's in the B sector. MrsPinkEOTCOM.
Look, Roxanne. She was so tipsy the other night. I said, "Look, goodness gracious!" I thought she was gonna go. Ain't nobody as bad as Rico. They don't be trying to put her in the same category as Rico. What's wrong with you?
Exactly.
What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You always trying to go there.
Don't say nothing to me.
If she chirk and she fall, I guarantee you, she got a man there that's gonna come and pick her right on up. Oh Lord.
If not, Marcel's want to come help pick up all that.
Marcellus, I need to talk to you after the show too.
Okay. Somebody gave. I didn't hear you. You went out, Roxanne.
She went out.
I'm going to file disability.
Oh, why? Because you fooling with that J over there? Yeah.
No, because I have no ass at all. I should get a check. I should get a check for that.
Shit, you can borrow some from old girl. I ain't lying. She had
Hey,
butt
Dog
for
Cigar.
days.
Daryl said he's tuning in a minute. He's changing his shirt. He was working on his schoolwork earlier.
Mm-hmm. Well, I tell you, it was definitely very, very interesting. I'll tell you that. I'll definitely tell you that. Oh, let me pull up these topics too, because I forgot I want to have that on my screen.
I was waiting for the cigar vlogger to get here before we start.
Mm-hmm. Hey, April. He's on his way, April. He's on his way. Don't be acting like
my topic on there, Kim.
Yes, I did. I put it under Nubville. Is that okay?
it has to be okay. What's she gonna say? I mean, she can't say nothing. I mean, what's she gonna say? No, it ain't. Everybody done enough.
Because all of us got a Nubville this week. Everyone got a Nubville this week.
Hey, I am Tanika Shanette. All righty, everybody. I tell you, one of these days, don't worry about it. We're gonna start without him in a minute. I'm gonna give him a few more seconds here.
Okay.
Why is that showing up like that? I know you live. Okay, there we go. I don't know. That was weird. Okay. Well, while we're waiting,
Christine thank you very much.
Oh yeah, Christine, thank you so much for the $10 cash. I appreciate it.
Right. Well, I just wanted, first of all, I was actually going to do this tomorrow on mine, but since Daryl is late, I guess I can go ahead and do it now. I want to run off some and thank a couple of people. Of course, Christine Parks. I want to thank Sonia Pons. Thank you, Sonia, for all your support.
Yes, thank you.
Michelle Foster. Thank you so very much for your support. Hope, I want to thank you for your support as well.
Thank you.
Monica Gregory. Thank you for your support. I don't know why I didn't. It says I didn't respond to that. And I'm trying to make sure everybody gets. So Patsy, and Medina. Let me see here. Blue Sky. Thank you. Tanja. J Christmas. Hopefully I'm saying that right. When did I send this? That was on the 10th. Hold on, let me see where we're at. Because I'm doing stuff. Wait a minute. It said it attacked me on Twitter. Attacked me on Twitter.
Franny Exposed is a YouTuber and they work with Heathen Central. They don't like William McRae. So what did you say that probably angered them? Because they also are like, they take on his characteristics. They're very like shady, like he is at times. Because they're in a way they're making fun of him.
I think they probably got that much, Kimberly.
Yeah. I don't want you to take it as like, oh, they're just being mean bullies to me. It's just it's an act. It's not. Yeah.
April, finish with your thank yous, Marcellus.
Yes. Yes, and I just want to April. I just actually looked at something, and you were actually due to receive something this week too. So I'm gonna have to correct that. So I'll be correcting that when we get off of the air here. I'll determine how much from last week and this week, and then we'll make sure I send you something over by Cash App, because apparently April was paid on the 10th and not last week, which means that they would have bought us all the way till this is actually her 2-week time period. The last time we sent her something was on the 10th. So Daryl is taken care of for this week. I think if you don't worry about it, let me see your transcripts. I'll take care of it for now. But yeah, I'll send over April's or something for now. Because I just noticed that. So April, you'll have something. Yes, I did say it right here. Because I'm doing stuff and I was doing stuff. So don't be telling me this here our Jew joint and we get to do whatever we want to on our Jew joint. I'm just saying.
Marcellus, who that woman?
Yeah, who that is?
Who that woman?
Big old heifer. Just a heifer. All right, anyway. Okay, y'all don't understand the day I've had. Shoot, you better be glad, April, I can even look at this right now and correct my mistake. Okay, go ahead, Roxanne. I'm sorry. I was talking.
So to Michelle Foster, she sent the baby a really nice gift. Thank you. I really appreciate it. It was really thoughtful. These people here, they always amaze me. And I was amazed. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Michelle Foster.
I was amazed your husband thought Kanye West and I was brothers.
Cousins. You was cousins.
We were cousins.
And I was amazed that he got an attitude because Kanye followed you to California.
Wow.
So he got an attitude.
That is hilarious. That cracked me up. I was like, well, and if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, Roxanne's husband, he was on a little bit of medication and I guess some kind of way. Was he watching TV or listening to the radio? What was he doing? Roxanne?
He was watching the news, I think, with Kanye.
Yeah, he was watching television and he thought that Kanye West and I were cousins and some kind of way. What did he think, that me and Kanye was fighting, or Kanye was up, or I was upset with Kanye or something?
You ran and moved to California to get away from Kanye. Hilarious. This was after all the Kanye jokes that he told. Hilarious. And then he got mad because Kanye followed you out there.
Hilarious.
With those Kardashians.
But I told y'all eventually that it was going to be trouble in paradise for those guys, and because Kim has been dealing with a lot as it relates to Kanye, and so it's a mess. So we're 17 minutes in, so we're going to get started on tonight. So welcome to everybody that is in the chat. We're 17 minutes in. The Cigar Vlogger will pop in wherever he pops in. Kimberly, get us started. You're the host of the show.
All right. So today we have to, unfortunately, start with President Trump. He seems to be, priorities not quite there.
Still crazy.
He's sending troops, activating troops to be sent to Chicago because of the protesting. Even though the mayor didn't ask him, he still wants to send it. The governor, I think, didn't ask him either. Also, he's finally deciding, hey, we should wear masks. But he still wants to reopen the schools. But guess what? His son's school said, hey, we're going virtual this semester. Wow. Also, they asked him about Ghislaine Maxwell, who was the girlfriend of, what's his name, Epstein. And they asked him about her, and all he said, well, I wish her well, frankly.
Right.
And I'm thinking, like, didn't you used to hang out with Israel? Then some people, conspiracy theorists saying, hey, maybe it was a coded message. I don't know.
Let's go back to the first thing that you brought up. The first thing is the president of the United States has made a 180-degree turn as it relates to wearing masks and ensuring that all Americans are safe. And part of the problem with this president is he just goes wherever the wind blows him. And, we've been saying for months how important wearing masks are. And this is a president who has been adamant and determined to swim upstream and to go against the grain and to treat himself as if he is above the rest of us. And I know he's been taking the hydrochloroquine, whatever they call it, the medicine.
Yeah.
And they've discovered now that actually has some side effects to it. So actually that medicine is actually not as very useful as they thought it was. And so I'm not surprised that the president is doing this, because Joe Biden, of course, is beating him in every poll. And what the president doesn't understand, and well, he understands now because somebody had to come to him and tell him that talking to Americans and telling them to stay safe and to put on a mask shows a sign of leadership. Yes. So he's actually come out and started talking about these things so that it would signify to the American people that he is a leader. And the problem with our president is that he is not a leader. He is the clown, the class clown. He is the one that's making the jokes, that's always saying stuff when the teacher is actually trying to teach. He's the guy who is disturbing the rest of the class. And I know I've rambled on, so I'll leave that there and let Roxanne get her opening comments as it relates to our president.
Not my president. However, so the disease isn't magically disappearing.
Right.
It's not.
And not only that, is the heat is supposed to kill it. Well, Florida is what? Dead zone for coronas, the virus, COVID?
Right now it's one of the hottest spots, yes.
Right. So clearly the heat does not kill it. And then somebody said, I don't know if it was you, but somebody said there was a new strain.
Well, yeah, because it morphs. It's morphed itself. But I saw the other day that they said because of technology and because everything is so interwoven all nationwide and worldwide, they've got certain people in certain other parts of the world that are dealing with certain aspects of the virus. So they're all able to converge simultaneously and actually do work that will help speed through the process of coming up with a vaccine. And that's why they're estimating the vaccine to be ready toward the beginning of next year. And that's one of the reasons why. So that's one of the reasons why it's so important for us to make sure that unemployment is extended for individuals and to make sure that there is another stimulus package for all Americans. And although I don't think this was on the list, and I want to make sure that I come back to this, and I definitely want to talk about that because I definitely want to do that. But I also want to hit on this aspect as far as the president and his 180-degree turn and the virtual lessons for his son. You know, you got to keep in mind that his son is probably going to a private school.
He is going to a private school.
Right. That can afford to do the virtual lessons. And see, unfortunately, they're trying to put other Americans' children in harm's danger when they don't have the ability to actually do virtual and online learning. So to him, when he says go back to school, in his mind, he's thinking all schools have virtual learning, when that's actually not the truth. Also, I saw today where they're putting up this plexiglass all around the kids' desk in the schools. So they're putting up these little shields, you know, and first of all, I don't think that children should look like a check cashing booth at school when they're trying to learn. I just think that is improper. And I don't think that it fits well for the learning environment. I think that it's going to make it very difficult for the children to hear when they got this big old this plexiglass all up above them. And I just think that it puts us as a country in a very bad position. I think we're smarter than this. I think we are better than this. And I'm just not willing to acquiesce to the president's demands. I think that we can demand better of our Congress. I think that we can demand better of those legislators. And this is just not something that I'm willing to just lie down and give to these people. So that's my comments on that.
For Kimberly. Because that kid is a special needs kid.
That's what I've heard. He's autistic. He's 14 years old.
Yeah.
Who Barron?
That's what I've heard. I'm not.
No wonder he be walking in the walls and grinning. Lord have mercy. He just so.
He don't want to be there.
So with autistic children, you have to teach face to face.
So Barron is sooner or later going to be on the episode of Nutville. Okay. I'm sorry, Roxanne. Go ahead.
Well, he's going to be writing his own book like Mary Trump is.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Roxanne. Sorry.
So Kimberly, with the children like that, they need to be taught face to face, right?
And that's the thing.
Special needs kid.
And this is the complex thing. For middle school to high school, they can do things virtually. But for early grades, EC through 4, EC through 5, they need more hands-on. And especially if they are learning disabled or emotionally disabled, because the schools do offer those services. The thing is, how do you keep offering those services in a school and still keep it clean so that none of the kids get sick? And the thing is, the president has provided guidance. The CDC is kind of providing guidance, but they're not educators. Then Betsy DeVos is saying, hey, y'all go back to school, but she's not an educator herself. And then the governors and the school boards, none of them know what the hell to do. And they're looking from above to get help and direction. And all the teachers and students and the parents are sitting back like, wait a minute, these schools are overcrowded. Some of us don't have masks at home. How are we going to get to school on a crowded bus? Go to the school cafeteria? Like, how do we do those things? Yes.
Kim? Yes. By law, they have to provide those services to those children. Am I correct?
Yeah, they should. By law, they're supposed to.
Wow.
So are you going to because there are what's called homebound teachers that do provide services, like go to a person's home, a student's home, if they can't come to school and provide those services. Do we make more of the public school teachers homebound teachers and send them to someone's school house? However, what if that house is not disinfected the way it should be? And I'm supposed to go help this kid in their house.
Well, but I thought that people like Barron and his father normally, chew on erasers and eat glue anyway. So I mean, keeping them safe is going to be relatively very difficult anyway. I'm quite sure. I'm quite sure that Barron is going to eat a few crayons when he gets back to school. That's all I'm saying, because his daddy show is, sucking on highlighters, killing out his brain cells.
Jesus.
If that wasn't Donald Trump's son, I would be offended. But I'm going to let that slide.
I'm just saying, he sniffed he sniffed a few glue sticks in his lifetime. That's why President Trump keeps, breathing the way he breathes. I'm sure he used to sniff glue. I know he used to. That's why his brain cells are fried. And then he got that little silly boy running into the walls and stuff. Y'all ever seen when he come up on stage? He don't know what to do. He don't know whether to run. That little boy is frightened to death. I'm just saying. Whatever, April. Ain't no kids off the table. Ain't no kids off the table in my book.
The first lady is coming to Oklahoma. They should do what that one reservation did. They're like, all the white people, y'all can't come here. Because they were trying to... because they'd had very low cases of coronavirus. And they're like, we studied history. We know what y'all people bring.
Yes. And that would be history repeating itself. Because that's what's
they better be her on outside the reservation.
You white man, come here. Go away.
Right. Disease. But do y'all remember when she went to a middle school and donated books for an elementary school to the middle school?
Well, I'm sure. That. No, I don't.
She's a little slow too. Is my point.
That ain't your job. You're not the custodial staff.
Yeah, I don't believe the first lady or the president can read. But ladies and gentlemen, we've been
several languages, so I don't know.
We've been graced with the presence of the Cigar blogger.
She can read it. That doesn't mean she can read it.
And anybody who says "Did Donald," that's how she says his name. Did Donald? Anybody say her own husband's name like that? Something is wrong with you. Did Donald? I'm saying.
Something wrong with you.
Whatever.
Something wrong with you. Something really, really wrong with you.
You ever hear that woman call his name Did Donald? I love Did Donald.
I agree.
That whole family is screwed up.
I agree.
Tell us what's on your mind, Cigar blogger.
I'm just listening to y'all. Y'all the devil. But I'm gonna get blamed for everything y'all do that people don't like. But
we take our own share of criticism, sir. So you're gonna have to stop using that.
But
we get beat up when you ain't nowhere near on the street.
Nobody ever comes to me with messages in the inbox whining about the three of y'all. They always go to y'all whining about me.
Oh, well, yeah, that's because they know that they're going to get a great big fuck you from you, so nobody comes to you.
That's the easiest way to deal with it. If you got so much to say, why can't you just say it to me and get it over with? I'm going to tell you to drink bleach and eat dirt and go on back.
But I do realize why they don't come to you. It's another reason they can't come to you, because you block half the United States population.
My block ministry is epic.
I got a mega. Christian Porter said, "Be blocked and be blessed." Oh, I'm sorry, Deshaun. I thought you were the teacher.
I have a mega church anointing with the block ministry.
Half the U.S. population is already blocked.
That's right. That cuts my bullshit pressure way down when I get rid of a stupid ass joker. But yeah, I mean,
Daryl, they know you the worst one out of all of us, so they wouldn't come to you.
Exactly.
I'm not the worst. I would say. I have my own ways. I'm a little more set in my ways.
More direct.
But I guess.
Since I done cuss Andre out, now you say you not the worst. You've been the worst. What makes you think that you done downgraded? Okay,
see, like Marcellus, from a medical standpoint, Marcellus is Benadryl. It's highly effective, but it has a better taste. Me, I'm Robitussin. I'm bitter. Still work the same way, but
you're not bitter when you need to be bitter. You don't know how to set boundaries.
Well, I agree with that.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Okay, I'll take that. That analogy. That's interesting.
Marcellus is more palatable. He's like Benadryl or Dimetapp. Real taste, But see, I'm more like castor oil and Robitussin. I ain't good going down, but I'm good for you.
Yeah, but but it depends on how well you take cough medicine too, because some of that'll make you constipated if you take too much of it.
I guess so. You're right. I guess you're right, brother.
Yeah. Well, this is your opportunity. Your thoughts on the president of this here United States, sir, going to Chicago and calling in the National Guard.
That's not the first city. That's just the one that's getting the most attention. He, as we speak right now, he's already sent troops here where I live. They have a Homeland Security, a mobile surveillance unit where they can analyze fingerprints and do all kind of data analysis to locate people. They've already started it here as well. So get ready, martial law is coming. That's all I'm gonna say.
If he got all these police on the street, why he can't go to New York and pick up that breaking the culture of church hookerdom and bring her on down to?
That's a good question.
He got all sending all these troops every day. Go find the criminals, the real criminals.
Go scoop her
and go get that mayor of Chicago and arrest her for them horrible outfits she be wearing. I'm just saying. Them outfits be horrible. I don't care what you do. You can't even put makeup on that muskrat. Lord have mercy.
I don't think you could put on a worse outfit.
That's that Oswald Cobblepot look.
Normally if a person turns to the side, they have a better, profile picture. You can't turn her to the left, to the right, to the side. You can't do nothing. Even if you sit her down in the chair, she just look. How she become the mayor? Like she just not put together right.
She was a successful attorney.
I believe that because she looked mean as hell.
And in this day and age, the alphabet people have the connection. So if you ain't good with the other alphabet people, you get a job.
I'm sure once she see her shadow.
Come on now.
God, I'm not going.
She'll let us know whether we got a couple more weeks of a winter. I'm just saying.
Them alphabet folks gonna find Marcellus. They're gonna protest.
Yes, he's a little homely. You want to worry about having a makeover or worry about the city? Come on now.
We need to call Oprah for her. It's time for a makeover. Wait a minute.
No, it ain't time for no makeover. It's time for laying on of hands. It's time for hands to be laid on. And
I ain't never seen somebody with a suit jacket on and shoulder pads, and the shoulder pads was slumped over. I say, dang, on the shoulder pads was even slumped over.
Reach up and pull down these strongholds that's in her life right now. Because I mean, she's just a Negro spiritual waiting to jump off. All I keep hearing is swing your feet, period, like go down Moses.
Oh, you know she drink. And she drink Mad Dog 2020. I believe that.
Smoke Cool Miles and Marlboros with no
straight
filter.
to the head.
Yep. She picked that up. She's a gangster OG. I mean, straight up. You bust on the head with a bottle. She don't even do nothing. Probably turn her on. Hit her with a liquor bottle. Like, oh, that's what I'm talking about right there. We gotta get this fight started, nigga.
I'm just saying.
Little old violent muskrat.
Oh Lord.
I'm sorry, Kim, but she is a little homely looking.
I know she looks homely. This is ridiculous.
Every time I see her, all I can think of in my head is wade in the water or go down Moses.
No, I hear that old. No, you remember?
Look like she's trying, Kim, for real.
Wait, y'all remember that old? Y'all remember that old commercial, that old gospel commercial?
She's in the middle of a pandemic.
Let me finish. That Time Life special, when they be like, yes, and you'll get all the hits featuring I'm coming.
The mountain.
And wait, and you'll even get, ladies and gentlemen, you'll even get that sermon series. Who left the gate open? And look,
who the hell left the gate
open?
I'm just saying.
I want to see her girlfriend. I want to see her girlfriend. Though.
She's married.
And don't forget,
whatever. I want to know who rolls over and looks at that in the morning.
And if you call right now, you'll get the angelic gospel singers. Touch me, Lord Jesus.
Marcellus, you crazy.
Hey, now you know how your women get home and they take their bra off. Can you imagine her getting home, taking makeup and a bra off?
Oh man,
and laying up next to you? I'm like, dude.
Oh man,
who's she married? Was she married to a man or a woman?
Woman. She's a lesbian.
She's a lesbian.
She's a lesbian.
Oh, I'm just checking because Kim said it was like a husband. I was like, what?
No,
I said she has a wife.
She looks like she get up. She looked like she get up and go to the closet and pick the worst outfit she could possibly find every day.
They're in the middle of a pandemic. Everything is closed.
Hey, Daryl.
She can get her clothes. Tell her maid, don't you give me that. She got a high six-figure salary, probably even close to me.
And Jesse Jackson come on at the end of the commercial and say, "It's morning time."
It's morning time.
Stupid.
We only been on here 38 damn minutes. We still in the fucking first topic.
Look, I can just imagine. I ain't lying. I can hear that commercial in my head right now.
Now that's a real Smeagol, real life Smeagol right there.
Jesus, I ain't lying.
That's now you going low, Daryl.
Yeah, whatever.
Hell,
I'll drink.
Nobody off limits. Ain't nobody off limits. Everybody can get this here.
Okay, let's go ahead and go to Ghislaine Maxwell.
Did we finish the first one, the whole thing?
Yeah, because you started out some other stuff.
Oh wait, no, we didn't, because we didn't talk about the attack of the protester by the officer and defunding the police.
Yeah,
we talked about that part.
The protester in Chicago got her teeth knocked out. She was 18 years old. Was that Portland? That was Chicago. Girl got hit in the mouth and got her teeth knocked out right there in Chicago.
The protester said 2 people died yesterday.
Yeah. These people going crazy around.
He wants to send more troops there.
That's why that's why I tell all y'all, get you a CCW.
Or I would say send your mama or your dad out there with a leaf blower. You see what they happened in Portland. Moms went out there and
they went to work on their asses too.
The wall of moms, then the dads came out with leaf blowers, was blowing the tear gas back into the police officer's face.
Oh, well, that was very smart.
I saw this.
That's actually very smart.
I've seen them throw boxes over the tear gas.
Mm-hmm.
Or cones, the cones make it flow straight up.
I'm gonna say this to y'all while y'all out here talking about some leaf blowers shit now. They look like this here. Wasn't no leaf blowers out there looking like this here.
You got that right.
You go out there with a leaf blower, you want, oh, he got a gun. Boom. So if you're gonna go out there with something, you need to have a real thing.
That's a good. That's
well,
a very
April.
good
If you can't protest, there's still other ways to help other protesters. You can still vote, contact your congressman.
I got kids
contribute to bailout funds. You know, retweet, repost, things like that.
Yeah,
because this affects our kids.
Yeah,
it really does.
Kids and grandchildren and all that.
Right. I'm just not for this whole defunding, and I know I've said that before. I'm not for this whole defunding the police idea.
But they're not being literal defunded.
Okay, I understand, but when you hear it, okay, well, hang on. Okay. But it's the kind of statement that when you say it, you have to always follow it up and put it into its proper context. When you use the word defunding the police, it's not something that is overarching and understood as far as a societal norm. So it makes it we'll get there, sir. Lord have mercy, Jesus. I know I just can't. I just cannot. But if so overarching is not, something that is well understood. And so I'll digress and we'll move on.
Yes, April, that's a good thing to do. To help. Everybody's help isn't going to be the same thing. Yeah. Everybody's contribution is going to be different.
I agree.
Shonda.
What'd you say, Daryl?
I was telling Shonda, thank you.
Oh, okay. What do we think about Ghislaine Maxwell? The judge ordered some documents, I guess, associated with her case to be unsealed, but there was a delay or something in the unsealing. And then I think they asked Trump about it the other day. They're like, because this was Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend, and they all hung out together. And he said he wishes her well, frankly.
She gonna die.
So and some say that there was a coded message.
She gonna die.
If it was, what was the message?
But I read an article. That said
they lost it or destroyed it. Go ahead, Marcellus. I'm sorry.
I read an article that said she said that she had video of politicians and some other people with underage children. That's what she said. And so she has video. So if they do not kill her and all of this information comes out, heads are going to roll. Here's what I anticipate happening. I anticipate just what Roxanne said as far as information being lost and documents somehow coming up missing. And I think there are too many eyes on her to just kill her at this point, because now everybody in social media and everybody around the whole country is like, if something happens to her, we know that y'all did it. So it would just be too obvious at this point for them to just do something to her. So I really do anticipate the documents being missing. And I anticipate them eventually, if they don't drop the charges before President Trump leaves office, this is going to be a situation for the next president to handle. And I don't anticipate Joe Biden giving her any sort of pardon. That's just not going to happen.
Also, before they arrested her, I was reading one of the reports on TV. They've been watching her for over a year.
Oh yeah, they were watching Jeffrey Epstein for a while.
So they're the FBI. The FBI. She was hiding in like Maine or Vermont or something like that, and she had armed guards and stuff. They had to pretend that they were like electrical workers or something like that, so they could get in the house. They were like literally watching her like day and night.
Did y'all watch the Jeffrey Epstein thing on Netflix? Did y'all see it?
I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Let me tell that alone, after the first couple of episodes, I felt like I did when I tried to watch the first couple of episodes of the R. Kelly situation. I was like, this is too nasty for me. You know, I was like, I cannot, but I just got disgusted. Same way with R. Kelly. I just get disgusted. I'm just like, okay, he's sick. He got problems. We all knew he had problems. It ain't like that's no great surprise to the world.
Right.
But Jeffrey Epstein has been doing this for years, and President Trump has been trying to distance himself from her and trying to pretend like he don't know her or Jeffrey when he's been at parties. Him and Jeffrey used to party together.
Girls, they have pictures of them together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and the president tried to say one day he didn't really know her, and then the next day CNN put out all these pictures of him sitting next to her at fashion shows and this and that. And I'm like, it's just a mess. Bottom line, this lady, y'all need to go in prayer. Have all the prayer mothers at your local church to go ahead and lift her up in prayer.
Yes,
because
Betty. Yes, Betty.
Yeah, if she survives this, it's gonna be very interesting.
I agree.
She gonna mysteriously get sick with COVID or something and die. Something's gonna take her out because if that woman talks,
she got all the cards.
We're talking about the most rich, wealthy, and powerful people on the planet. We're talking Prince Andrew, Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, just to name a few. People from around the world. These people in oil and banking. We're talking about bankers. We're talking about Rothschilds and people like that, and Rockefellers and Kennedys. We're talking about people on that level.
Right. What is it that they see in children? I just can't get it.
If you're not a pedophile, you'll never understand it. It's something that if you only a pedophile can tell you what another pedophile likes, because for a person to be attracted to a child, you are a special kind of evil, in my opinion. But it's something way back. It's a power thing, in my opinion. It's a power thing because you can control this person. You can mold them into what you want.
It's also a mental illness. I think it's a mental illness also.
They try to do that, but see that
some of them is mentally disturbed.
Pedophiles that get labeled that tend to look like this here. And they get to go lay down and go get treatment and get a slap on the wrist prison sentence. They be out in 5-6 years. Whereas R. Kelly gonna get himself 50-year ride or better. He gonna die in prison. Because
and there's no treatment for
pedophilia other than castration or death.
They will always be what they are.
And then according to my aunt, says, I said, well, what about castration? She was like, they still got fingers, and I was like, damn, ain't he?
Fingers and tongues.
That's true.
In some ways, they're gonna steal power. They're gonna steal. It's a power thing. They're gonna still manipulate young children. So the only thing you can do is lock them away or kill them. Castration ain't gonna stop them. It'll stop them from performing sexually with their organs, but they, like I said, the hands and gadgets and whatever else.
Hey, Rita.
It's the control factor. You can't cure that. So the only thing you can do is, I'm just saying Daryl's opinion. Take them out back. Boom!
Shoot
him right between the eyes. Close casket and get it over with. Because I don't see taxpayers' dollars going to feed, clothe, and house a sick son of a bitch like that the rest of their life. And
but one of them's president.
I think they're a public threat.
You're definitely a public threat. You got a pedophile on your block.
The White House.
Exactly. And once they serve their jail sentence, they come back. Yeah, they label as a sexual predator. They got to be on the sex offender registry. They can't live around children, but they're walking free once they do the jail term. They should never be allowed back on the street ever.
Or maybe they might start a YouTube channel that's the entertainment leg of their church. Okay,
shut the front door and keep on talking.
Wow. Ooh. Good gracious.
Yeah.
The Father and the God.
Ain't that something?
Okay. Go ahead, Kim. Don't let me throw you off too much because I'm on fire. Somebody get me some butter. I'm on a roll.
U.S. ordered closing of the Chinese consulate in Houston. There was videotape of members of the Chinese consulate destroying papers.
Yep.
And videotape. And so they're like, oh, we're going to close it because the United States intellectual property is at stake and also our safety.
Right.
So is the U.S. has real reasons, or they just scapegoating China again for whatever reason?
Scapegoating China.
Can y'all go out and hit the like button right now? I want to make sure that we get to at least 60 likes before this is over. I don't know how many people can you see? Let me see your transcripts is in the
54.
All right. I need at least 24 of y'all to go hit the like button right now, please. So make sure y'all go out and come back in and hit the like button. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Just want to get that done.
Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
I don't see nothing wrong with them destroying documents. Yeah, the United States has done it when they have left places, so I don't have a big to do.
Oh no, they did this before leaving. That's the reason the United States is telling them, hey, y'all closing down and get out. Because we saw y'all destroying some stuff and we're concerned.
Yeah, but they got to do what they got to do. I mean, I ain't mad at them for it.
Good question.
I ain't mad at them. I really ain't. I swear I ain't. I mean, the United States does when they have to vacate a country real fast.
And we're probably
Teresa, go ahead. By the way, Teresa, I have been very busy. If y'all didn't send me any emails or any text messages this week, charge it to my heart, not my head. I am very busy, so I haven't been able to get back to anybody. But let me just say this, Daryl, if Ming Ling Ping and Chow Yun Pao is in the consulate and they're burning up as many oodles and noodles as they could possibly burn to protect their own interests, I'm not surprised by it. And so, I'm okay with it because Americans do the same thing. So I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
That's my thoughts. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno.
What do you say, Roxanne?
I agree. Okay. You don't know what they were destroying, but who cares? Who cares?
Do you think that this is just one more thing that's, like I said, scapegoating China? What do you think is the overall plan? Like, what are
there is no plan. There is no plan. That's what everybody needs to stop.
Is trying to throw this disease off on China.
Exactly.
He's not taking any responsibility for anything that he's done or hasn't done or lied about. So the more and more shit that they can pile on to China, the better for his election, is what I think. You don't know what they were destroying.
They might have been destroying the president's P tape for all we know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It is what it is, Kim. I'm serious. We don't know what's going on. And here you got a place that don't have no windows. You understand what I'm saying? And then the windows that they do have is on the outer part of it. Because the way those consulates are made, those consulates are made to really withstand bombs and stuff like that. So the way that they're made, they're made for secrecy and all of that stuff. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. But it's all the president's fault.
Okay, you're right. I consent. You're right. Speaking of, let's go on to the next thing. I sent you guys this earlier, and I actually watched it earlier today. Andrew Gillum made his first public appearance. He made a video that I watched today, talking about what happened to him, what led him to this incident in Florida. What did you agree? Did you agree with him actually doing this? And if you saw it, what did he leave out that he should have said, but he didn't say? Because I feel like it was some things he left out. And then it was like also him trying to change this narrative about what was going on with him. And I just wanted to know your opinions about that. Roxanne.
Oh.
I have not seen the video.
Okay.
I missed the video. So you're going to have to skip me on this one. I was at the hospital.
All right. Daryl?
He a gay man and he do drugs. And he need to come clean and let his wife go on about her business so she can live her life fine on somebody else and just be a good co-parent to his children.
Okay.
and quit hiding who he is.
Okay. All right. Marcellus?
Whew. Okay. Let me be a little controversial here. You all will discover one thing about me is I try not to say who's gay and who's not gay, because people label all sorts of things and they don't know who and what folks are, because the folks that they be trying to say is not gay end up being just as gay as they possibly could be, and the folks thinks is gay don't necessarily have to be gay. And so that's how I'm very careful about saying. Now, if somebody get on T.S. Madison and tell you that they've been plugged by men and on more than one occasion, I think you should kind of come to some kind of conclusion about them. That's all I'm saying. Now, I ain't saying no names. So don't nobody come back here accusing me of nothing. But I'm just saying. But when it comes to Andrew Gillum, I did listen to the entire statement. Some things I thought was worthwhile. Some things I thought he was being very transparent with. I do believe that he did leave off, some things, because he talked about the fact of trying to self-medicate because he felt like he was letting people down, and, he felt like, he wasn't good enough. And I don't know what it's like to run for public office. And I don't know the immense amount of pressure that you have to feel from Black people and from people in general, because you seem to be the next great hope for. Shut up, Daryl, and don't be doing that. Don't, man, quit call that man that.
Go ahead, Marcellus.
I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt here, sir, because let me just say here. Wait a minute. Here's the reason why, Daryl. We're very quick to throw our very own people away and be dismissive of them. He is a very well-educated individual. He is a person who had aspired and ran for office and climbed to a very high height, and I'm not willing to just push him off of the cliff or kick him when he's down, because I still believe that he could be used for good, and I think that he could be used for good for our community, and so I'm not willing to just throw the man away. Black people, we have a tendency.
So if he's gay, we're throwing him away?
Well, Black people tend to throw you away once you've made a mistake or you've done something wrong. Okay. We completely dismiss people. But if you look at all of the white people that have done wrong and have been found out, and now they're on TV shows, and now they're doing all these other kind of things and running for office, it's different. Okay, listen to me, sir. I cannot. I cannot. Listen to me, sir. If he is, that still does not dismiss the fact that he is gifted. He's a gifted gay man, and he can use his powers for good and not evil, and he can use his powers to further the causes of Black Americans and Black people. So I'm not willing to just throw him away like that, Daryl. And we're too quick to do that in our community, and I don't like that. He made a mistake. He was found somewhere in the room, butt naked, and he throw up all on himself. And I don't care what anybody says. When you get to that place, you've got some issues that unresolved issues and some things that you need to deal with. And who knows? He might have told his wife he is gay, and they might be trying to work through that situation. Yeah. We don't know that. You understand what I'm saying? Because in his interview, if you saw the interview, he said, because I be trying to read between the lines, he said that him and his wife had a conversation about some of his issues and some of his things. And I was like, and he even said in the interview, he said, my wife decided to stick it out with me. I don't know what that means, but he could have been talking in code. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
she's a fool.
Wow.
Now what? Wait a minute. Hold on, Roxanne. Hold on, Roxanne.
Jay's ass will be kicked to the curb.
Hold on. What I'm about to ask. Y'all remember that preacher Ted Haggard?
Yeah.
Y'all remember he came out and he did the same thing, kind of, sort of, right? And y'all remember his wife was on all them TV shows supporting him and stayed with him and stuck with him, and she's still with him to this day, even though he admitted to doing the activities that he admitted. My question,
Marcellus.
Okay, but see, this is what I'm saying, you all. When it comes to black people,
Go ahead.
Well, that ain't true because Jack A. Harry was married to that homosexual man for all that long time. And there's other people that's these black women, celebrity women, been married to these homosexual people, and they know these people is gay. There might be some vloggers who had a wife and they wives had to know that they was gay. I'm just saying, over here trying to sound like Ma Dia every week. You know, I'm just saying. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, come on now.
Woo. The L to the A to the R to the motherfucking Y.
I'm just saying.
Hey, Ice.
And Jazzy Carrot, I'll give you that as well. But you know, I'm just saying. I don't think I want to throw him away to the point to where he can't work and he can't be use his gifts and his talents to further our community, because I think he is a gifted politician, and regardless of whether he's straight, bi, tri, whatever he is. I'm just willing not to throw the man away. That's all I'm saying. And I would wish our community, whatever his issues were, to just not be so willing to throw him away just like that. That's all I'm saying. Well, then we have some Republicans tapping their feet in a bathroom stall. Y'all remember that? The white man was tapping his feet in the bathroom stall. They didn't throw the Republicans, didn't throw him away. They still let him used him and still voted for him. I'm just saying. I don't like it when we throw our people away like that. Because that's what they want us to do, and I don't like that.
Throw me away. I'd be too embarrassed to go to work.
Yeah, they you know, and that might have just been an entanglement for him. It's an entanglement.
No, it ain't no entanglement, it's an impactment. Shit.
Oh, I can't stand y'all. Y'all make me sick.
What I was gonna say about it, I think I don't know. I'm just concerned about the timing of this appearance of his, but I also felt like there were things he did not address. You was in rehab for drinking, but you were found in a hotel room after you took some meth. So, are you in AA and NA too? So, because
he took some penis too, or did he give it? Shit, let's just go on and call it what it is. You butt ass naked dope on the floor, vomit, liquor. You was on
and that's what I felt like. Orgy. He was talking about things he wanted to talk about, but it was like, also you're not addressing the fact that you were in a hotel room, passed on the ground,
with your bread basket dangling.
Nobody in their room who you're married to, and men.
With your bread basket dangling.
I don't know if he would come. I don't know if he could come back from this and be another politician, even though I think other Republicans they have or come save. There may have been an agreement with him and his wife. I don't know. But then,
I'm sorry.
But the way with what's going on in Florida right now, like you said, he still could do some good because basically that election really was stolen from him.
Right. Well, I'm going to leave my comments where I left them. That's what I'm going to say.
Ballpark Franks.
You're right. He wasn't open enough. He picked the light stuff to address.
Well, and to be honest with you, as a professional, I would simply say the way that he addressed the issue in a professional manner that opened the door for him to still have a life and be able to make an income. If he so chooses to come back and to handle things in a certain way, I just cannot with this vlogger. I cannot.
Yeah, way to remove you from the restraint.
That's all I'm gonna say.
That's worse than showing your face.
I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it there.
Nobody paid to see
I'm gonna leave it.
Not here. And she gotta pay you cash app, but y'all gotta super chat him or cash app him if y'all want to see them feet. I'm sorry,
Nita. I'm leaving it there, Nita. I'm just gonna leave it there, Nita.
Okay. All right. Okay. Kanye West's South Carolina rally speech. Then his tweets and deletes. His wife issued a statement, and then Dave Chappelle went to Wyoming to visit him. What do we feel about Brother Kanye? Daryl?
Being very serious now. Kanye is very, very sick.
So all of a sudden now you want to get serious. Now Andrew Gillum, you had a ball in your mouth.
Come on.
Hold on. You hang on. This here I juke joint. This here I juke joint. And now all of a sudden now you want to get serious as if Andrew Gillum's situation wasn't serious.
Andrew Gillum was just a gay man in hiding doing drugs.
But his situation is serious too.
Kanye West is off his meds. He's a danger to himself and other people. The only person that Gillum is hurting is himself and his family. Kanye could potentially snap, crackle, and pop and hurt or kill someone.
Continue, sir. Continue.
He is mentally ill. He's off his meds. He needs to be committed against his will. That's why he's hiding from his wife, because she had him committed last time. He needs to be in a facility, not outpatient. He needs to be inpatient for a minimum of 30 days. He is not well. This man is either going to kill himself or someone. That's just it. And I don't blame his wife, because if he snaps, he could kill her and the kids.
And the kids, yeah.
And that's that's for real. He
won't get to that point. She's going to divorce him.
It's not about the divorce. He's unstable.
Yes, I understand. But Kim is going to get Kanye as far away from her as possible.
He's unstable unto himself. He's not fit to be walking free. He's not.
Well, I'm glad that David Chappelle went to see him.
Me too.
Because Dave Chappelle has some. When Dave Chappelle first got really, really famous, he had a little mental thing going on too. So that might be the right person to send him, a friend who knows a little bit about it. But he actually wouldn't even need 30 days to end treatment. All his only issue is he's just not taking the meds. 7 days, that man will be, in 7 days, that man will be somebody totally different.
He doesn't need
different.
He doesn't need just meds. He needs
treatment. He needs everything.
Intensive therapy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not going to go voluntarily. He needs to have it court ordered.
Yeah.
He's in a facility away from his enablers, his yes men, his yes women. He needs to be in an environment that is controlled until they can get him to manage himself again in society. And he's right now, he is a threat to himself and society.
But Daryl, Kanye West, personally, I think Kanye West is an asshole naturally. I believe that's just his natural person. So, and that's why I'm saying all he needs is his medication. He's never going to be somebody different. He's always going to be Kanye West. What treatment other than grief counseling? What counseling do you think he needs for what?
He is
he's a
just a layman
balance.
From a layman's point of observation and the people I've dealt with in my line of work. He's definitely bipolar, and he's not bipolar 2, he's bipolar 1. I would even go so far as to say that he is he has bouts of narcissistic rage. Extreme.
Yeah, he's a narcissist.
Yeah, extreme narcissistic rage. And he's bipolar 1 in my opinion, not 2. 2 is just where you have manic phases, and then you have depressive phases. His phases are like this.
Mm-hmm.
And he has to be under a doctor's care constantly. He's got to have meds and therapy. And if he misses either one, it's going to throw him off. His brain chemistry is off.
I also blame the Kardashian coochie for a part of the responsibility for this, because anyone who has gotten anywhere near the Kardashian coochie has gone crazy. Now, I'm just saying, I'll be in my honest way that I could possibly say this. I wish Kanye well, but he belongs in Nutville. He is 5150. I wouldn't leave my children alone with him. If I had any, I wouldn't leave my children with him. And I had to clear that up because I know how y'all is on the internet. Y'all will be sending Daryl a message. Do Marcellus have any children? He said on the video he would leave his children. I don't have any children. I was just making a statement.
They don't ask anything about y'all.
I'm done. That's all I have to say. That Kardashian coochie is something else, boy.
I think it's a number of things, but the main thing that we all can agree on, he hasn't been, like someone in the chat said, he hasn't been the same since his mother died. And for all of you who said, "Oh, I think he's bipolar," he even admitted he is bipolar. He said that on the David Letterman show. However, he even says he does not take his medicine. And when he had that first nervous breakdown on stage, his wife went and got him some help. This last time, he decided to become president. That's when his wife should have flew out to Wyoming or wherever they were and got him some help immediately then. Not until he had another nervous breakdown and a meltdown in South Carolina in a room full of, I feel like, enablers who were there, one to see Kanye because he's just Kanye, a few who probably wanted to actually vote for him, and the rest who just wanted to see a show.
His wife should have drove out there when they had on them culted outfits last year when they was in Coachella with them cultic outfits on and them damn Croc shoes. Because I don't know how many black folks that I see, and if you see any black person wearing Crocs, get them to a mental facility immediately. Anyway,
Crocs are Crocs.
Right. Anytime you see the black people in Crocs, go ahead and call for help. Because I'm telling you right now, something done went awry.
And that's just how I feel. And I think,
regardless, even though I understand it was about money, the man has been crazy for a while, and now we're playing this game. But since you want to bring it up, let's go here. Black people and mental illness, first of all, we don't have a very good track record with getting people treated when it relates to mental illness. The first thing we want to do is start talking to the Lord, talking about the Lord gonna fix it and the Lord gonna heal him, and let's just pray about it, and we know people in the church is crazy and they off their rocker, but we don't deal with nothing and we won't say nothing. Go ahead, Daryl.
That's what happened with me when I had my nervous breakdown after what I went through. Oh, you just need to pray about it. The Lord will fix it. The Lord created therapists. The Lord created scientists to create the medication that I need to balance my brain chemistry.
And Marvin the Martian think you're still crazy because you won't leave him alone.
When I was going to
fucking Fox,
and when I was going to therapy, I talked to one of my cousins one time. And he said, I said, I think, our family's a little bit dysfunctional. I think we need to talk about it. And he was like, oh, you want to talk about it, but I'm just going to give it over to the blood of Jesus. The blood of Jesus is good for him. I ended up having to go to therapy because I needed it. It wasn't enough. We do need to go to therapy. And I think for Kanye, he needs medication and he needs therapy. And he's been trying to deal with his issues by becoming a Christian. Okay, that's great. But like Daryl said, Jesus and God make these therapists and these drugs for a reason. You can be a Christian and still go to therapy and take your medicine.
Let me tell you something.
And can I get one more thing?
Go ahead.
He needs to do all of that, but also his wife needs to be more consistent because this is her husband, that he gets the help he needs. You can't be off your game and going doing stuff with your family, and then coming back and your husband is over there trying to run for president.
Yeah, but that's also a lot of pressure for her. That's also a lot of pressure to put on her.
But if you married, you said we make decisions together, and we have 4 children here, then guess what? You're going to have to deal with that. You're going to have to get him in line.
Don't nobody believe in that for better. Don't nobody.
I feel like her statement that she made about, he's dealing with bipolarism, and we really haven't talked about it for the sake of our kids, but he's been dealing with things since his mother, and plus he's this world-renowned musician, and we're handling it. To me, I feel like, you basically telling me you haven't been doing your job and making sure your husband takes his medicine. You've been letting him do whatever.
Excuse me. First of all,
now he over there looking crazy and crying.
Don't nobody today take that for better or worse shit any serious. People don't take that serious anymore. That's number one. Number two, I don't want to put that much pressure on Kim because it takes a lot of work to maintain those tits and ass and them lips of hers. I'm quite sure she has all her work cut out for her to maintain all of that shit. I'm just saying that in itself is a job, Kim, within itself. Okay, keeping that ass lifted and them tits up that high, I'm just saying that's a lot of work. So I'm not willing to say that she needs to be concentrated on this Saturday Night Live sketch, that sketch comedy dude that keeps coming out here every week with his I'm crazy routine. It's just too much. So can we just agree to say he needs to be committed? He needs to be heavily medicated. Yeah. And then we need to leave it there. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. I agree. Save people. Yep. You're right. You're correct, Paul.
Oh, but let me just say this. The worst thing in the world is to give a mentally ill person a Bible. Lord have mercy. Y'all do not understand.
Around, upside down, inside out, and oh my gosh.
It is the worst thing to do is to give a mentally ill person a Bible. We done seen, and y'all will hear me talk about it a lot of times when mentally ill.
That. Here we go, Jesus. We had got to a happy place. And here we go.
I'm just saying, when you give a mentally ill person a Bible, you is in for it.
This is my Bible. I'm not gonna mess with Marcel. He ain't gonna take me to hell.
No, I'm just saying. Look, I say stuff that most people are afraid to say. Kim is not in the business of trying to help her husband as far as therapy is concerned. Those people are not cut out for that. Kris Jenner is not cut out for that. They cut out
Lamar.
They're not cut out for that.
They had to call her and ask her where her husband was, and she was like, I don't know. He was at practice last time, and she on a trip with her family.
They will take Kanye to Arizona to an open field and drop him off, and y'all won't even see or hear from Kanye again. That family will leave him in the middle of the desert, and you won't hear from him. I'm just saying, they're not cut out for that kind of stuff. They're not. It's a lot to maintain all them fake faces and lips and hips and stuff. It's too much. It's too darn much. That's all I'm saying.
Who is Kobe Mitchell? I don't know.
The one that you were playing that thing from earlier today.
The little boy, well, his head and his neck is stuck together. I just want to tell y'all that he was after me.
You played it earlier, Daryl. No,
yeah, the one
you played the video earlier on your phone.
His neck and his shoulders up like
that nigga gay. That's what that meant. Remember that
thing? And his head is big, and he be talking like this. And he want to. I want to tell everybody.
He don't like Andrew Caldwell East.
I gotta tell everybody.
You say I played him. I gotta look.
Wait a minute.
You just played it. You played
it. Excuse me. If Kimberly would stop talking, I promise you I could help you figure it out here in just a second. If you pay attention to me on YouTube and you see any of my videos, sometimes I be preaching and you'll see me on the organ and I'll be playing the organ and stuff. And then I'll be preaching and I'll tell y'all because I can tune up and I know how to tune up just like the the preachers know how to tune up. I can tune up too.
Okay.
And so, yeah, that's me. You saw me on my social media. You know you saw me. Yeah. He act like he don't know me. I'm famous. Everybody knows me.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Everybody knows me.
I know who it is now. I just looked at his picture. He looked like he rode the bus. With the wheelchair lift and the tenant windows.
I didn't ride the bus because I'm married. I got somebody. But I tell them other niggas, they gay. They gay.
He ate his lunch first with the special kids. So they could get full and take them outside the playground when the kids came in. Come on, Kobe, let's go outside. You know you can't be in here with everybody else. It's time to go to the playground. I don't want to go. That's him.
Well, I just don't understand why he always so angry. He be so angry every time you see him. Somebody's always messing with him. Somebody's forever messing with him. He come on the social media always fussing, just fussing. I mean, my Lord.
Hell, if you ain't have no neck, you be mad too. Shit, you ain't never gonna get a sore throat, just a sore neck. A sore back. Shit, you ain't even got a throat.
Sore back. You don't have no neck.
Back. You can't get no sore throat because you ain't got no neck.
Oh Lord, I can't with y'all. I'm just saying.
He don't. If he ever say he got a sore throat, you tell him he a damn lie. Cause where you throw that? First of all, I got to see evidence of things unseen. Yeah, he ain't nothing by himself out under the oak tree or the sycamore tree. Cause they ain't let him sit on no table. Definitely ain't give him no fork. He been stabbed everybody.
Why you always wait? Why you always trying to say I ate with a spoon? You trying to say I could only eat with a spoon? I had a fork too. They gave me a fork.
He had a spork from KFC.
A spork.
A spork. A spoon and a fork combined. You know what they used to give you at KFC?
Yes, I do funerals, and the reason why they let me do the funerals is because the dead people can't complain. I could just do my sermon. The dead people ain't gonna say nothing because I can get through the whole sermon because the dead people ain't gonna get up.
Yep. And the entertainment arm of my church ministry.
For the hell.
And I got 5 PhDs all at the same time.
Oh my God. I don't have nothing else to say. I'm done. Because if I keep putting my neck down into my shoulders like that, I'm going to be in pain. So, yeah. I do have a little bit of neck. That's why I got this collar. I got a little bit of neck right there.
April, you say you just found his video? Wait, and then he has, hold on. And then he has altar call where you can join. It's so funny.
Hey. And why people that be crazy like that, they always be superhuman strong. They can just lift a whole goddamn Cadillac up off the ground and vacuum underneath it.
I can't tell you.
You don't have no thumbs down.
Look, but my mother will tell you, when I see people like that coming, if you want to see me move fast, that's one way to see me move fast. I get the hell out the way. I'll be on the other side of the street. Don't let me see nobody that they soles of their shoe is about this thick.
I kick the shit out of them.
Oh God, I look, as soon as I see their shoes, I'm on the other side of the street. I'm out.
The hell out of them and run. That's what I do.
That's all I'm saying. I'm out. I'm going.
I will hit anybody, child, especially elderly. Yeah, you ain't gonna hurt me. I didn't live to be 50.
Daryl, don't let them bring, because you know sometimes during the day they have them all in like groups and they have like 2 or 3 handlers with them.
Yeah,
have you ever been in a restaurant and they all show up and all at the restaurant at the same time and try to grab you? And I got to go. I didn't sign up for chicken tater tots and to be assaulted.
Is this Facebook or YouTube? Tanika Shanae?
He got a big following.
I told y'all I was famous. I don't know why y'all can't listen.
He's monetized.
Y'all don't even listen. I said I was famous.
He's not an insignificant vlogger, as some ministers of the entertainment arm would say.
That's true.
He ain't so insignificant.
the next thing on our list is Nick Cannon. He made a tweet. Well, he did an about face this week. First, he said he wasn't going to apologize. Then he apologized. Then he got mad at us, black people, I guess,
not all of us,
for saying, "Why did you apologize?" Which I was like, I saw his tweet, and I'm like, you still got a lot of people supporting you either way. So what is he talking about? But I don't know.
I'll help you figure that out in a minute.
A lot of people
maybe some Black Hotep people got mad with him.
Yeah.
Is he right? Is he wrong? Or shifting blame? Says he was going to quit his podcast on a hiatus, but it's now promoting a new episode with a rabbi.
Well, good.
Why? I want to know something from our community. Why is it when somebody's socially conscious, we call them hoteps? As if it's a put down or an insult to be culturally aware of yourself.
Okay, this is why.
Go ahead.
There are some people who are like Tariq Rashid and Umar. That's all that, or young Pharaoh or Sarah Nassetti. That's all they know is the Black conscious stuff. And when they put forth, and so they knock down everything that you learned in school as, oh, you learned the white man's world, the white man's history, and the white man's thing. And if you're not Afrocentric like them, then you are you're just doing the white man's whatever. But sometimes they are so overly into the Afrocentric Black consciousness community that they start saying things that make absolutely no sense and it's totally wrong. And you cannot get any information that contradicts them into their brain that is actually correct. And so sometimes it's like, oh, it's like you have a certain cousin that comes to, let's say, Thanksgiving every year who complains about y'all celebrating the white man's holiday, but he's still up there complaining and eating. He's your hotep cousin. Or the one who comes to the Christmas or the Easter thing wants to say, oh, y'all over here celebrating this Christian holiday, and this is not our holiday. We need to get back to Africa. And he or she was spoiling the whole mood there. And you even try to engage with them in a conversation, but they don't want to hear you, but they want to hear everything you say. They're a hotep. And everything is always about Egypt. It's never really anything about West Africa, which are actually most direct descendants. Like now, I got a friend right now. She's doing her little hotep phase, and I just can't deal with it because I'm just like, I'm a history teacher. We could talk about this for 2 hours, and I will give her evidence of the contrary. She ain't gonna listen to me. So it's like, oh well. A lot of Hebrew Israelites are the hotepish types. There's different sectors of hotepness, and and there are some things that the Black consciousness community does that I agree with. That there's also a whole lot that I don't. So we really should call them photeps, not hoteps, but FAUXTEP. But that's just
Okay. I was just curious.
Yeah.
I was just wondering. I think it's commonly used as a put down in our community, and I'm like, why is it a put down to be socially conscious?
Well, here's the thing.
Because they're socially conscious is getting to be to a degree where it's just almost ridiculous.
Well, it depends. Well, first of all,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
It would depend on how you're defining socially conscious, because a lot of the things that they say may not necessarily have to deal with culture per se. A lot of times, a lot of things that they say are just to pretty much put you down and to put down folks who may not necessarily agree like they believe. And, when you come to the, table of discussion, you're supposed to have a discussion. I don't necessarily want to feel like I'm in a battle when I'm supposed to just be having a discussion about something you may not agree with. This whole idea that Jesus is a white man with blue eyes and blonde hair that they keep talking about, most people who are educated and who understand any type of real, true biblical worldview do not think that way. So for them to keep perpetrating this as this is the totality of Christendom, not only that, they don't understand that there are different sections of Christianity, just like there are some of these other major religions as well. You know, there are different sections and they're different belief systems. And so you have to find out, you know, they've just lumped everybody into this blonde-eyed, blue-eyed, blonde-haired Jesus. And it just gets to be quite annoying after a while. It's like, look, let's move past this. Let's have a little bit more discussion. And if you're really for the upbuilding of your people, then you need to be culturally and socially responsible to help move your people forward, other than just always on a soapbox trying to tell tell black people that you're just you're too busy supporting the white man and believing the white man and all this other foolishness that they do. So I'm just not that. I'm not that person. That's one of the reasons why Umar Johnson never appealed to me. That's why I never supported him, and I will never support Umar Johnson at all. And I'm not saying that as far as the totality of it, you know, of everybody, but that's just how I look at it. I pivot to you, Roxanne. Your thoughts?
Well, I have an issue with anyone making a statement that you believe in and standing in it, and then turning around and taking it back. That irritates me. Say what you
now,
mean.
Are you talking about Nick Cannon at this point?
Nick Cannon, right?
Okay.
Right. If you were bold enough to say it, stand in it. Stand in it. But because someone told him that financially it wouldn't be good for him to, he's apologizing. He doesn't mean the apology. It's just about money. So now you're a liar.
Wow.
Daryl, you want to dive deeper?
If when he made his statement, I knew people were going to get mad on all sides. I'm disappointed in the fact that some people in our community turned on him.
Yeah.
And that's why he felt hurt and betrayed. He expected to take the hits from people that don't look like us. But when his own betrayed him, the hardest thing, and I read Malcolm X, and Malcolm X said the one thing that hurt him, the only thing that ever hurt him was betrayal. That's why it hurt him so when Elijah Muhammad betrayed him. He said, I could put my life on the line all day, but when the person who I looked at as my father, my spiritual leader, betrayed me, it hurt me to my core. Even I am like that. I
was just about to say that. Go ahead.
I can take the hits all day long, but when my own people I perceive as a friend turn on me, it hurts me to my core.
Yeah, and I've noticed that about you, actually.
That is a sore spot for me. And when I'm loyal to a fault. I'm loyal. I'm like I've always said. You've heard me say a lot of times. I'm with you until the wheels fall off. When the wheels fall off, I get out and walk with you or push the car. But don't turn on me. Because I'm loyal and I expect that in return. And when he made his statements, one, let me just say, and I'll probably take some hits for it. From a factual standpoint,
he wasn't wrong.
He was not wrong. But see, when you are a person, white supremacy.
Which thing was he wrong about?
We're about to go into that. White supremacy is a sickness. And when you confront a white supremacist with facts that they can't refute and back it up by the Quran, the Torah, and the Bible, he can't refute that. So the only thing they can do is deflect and make you out to be the bad guy, which is what they were successful in doing. And they were successful in turning his own people against him, because there were some people that were not black that were going to either like Nick Cannon one way or the other, and then that just don't like him no way. And so they weren't appealing to the group that didn't like him anyway, because they already don't like him because of the color of his skin or whatever reason they had. The other people are wishy-washy, but what they were successful in doing was getting a sector of our community to turn on him, and that broke his heart.
Well, see, that's what, in my opinion, how do I say this in a nice way? That's why I believe people who look like this tend to use that against us, and they turn us against each other. And they make us cut off each other's heads. So and be so dismissive of one another, and they use that like a weapon. And that's one of the reasons why I'm not as so forthcoming about dismissing my people and people who look like me. Even if I disagree with you, or even if I don't like something that you say or do, I still don't want to be completely dismissive of you. I still want to give you a seat at the table. Now, here's the thing about Nick Cannon that, you know, let me just say for me personally, as a person, I don't know if you all know this, but you know, I am a financial planner. I was licensed. My license has expired. I'm renewing it, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, I'm going back into my field. When you deal with the kind of money that I have dealt with and the type of people that I have dealt with, my personal experiences with Jews, me personally now, this is my personal experience, that it has never worked out in my favor. They have always been greedy. They have always been disrespectful. They have always lied. They've always been cunning, underhanded, trying to, you know, work some sort of back alley deal. I've had one to even steal from me. So this is my personal experience. So if you're talking about dealing with Jewish people from a business standpoint and dealing with them in a business environment, I've never had it in a situation to where they made the situation where it was equal for both of us. I've always seen them try to put me in a situation where they come out on top and I come out holding the bag and looking like a fool. And then when you catch them and you address them, all of a sudden now you become the enemy. And I look at Nick Cannon's situation in that same vein. When Nick Cannon is talking about his dealings with them, and he's talking about how society and people and how they are looked and perceived upon in society. I mean, I'm just talking from my own personal experiences. So Nick could only speak about things from his personal experiences, and we could look at things from a historical context as well. That's all I'm saying. If we're going to be honest about it, who runs media, who has all of the money in these places and spaces? Ladies and gentlemen, it ain't us. It's a lot of rich Jews. That's all I'm saying.
There's a book. I'm gonna tell you, just to put it in a nutshell, and I'm ordering the book when we get off live tonight. It's called An Empire of Their Own: How the Jews Invented Hollywood. And Hollywood was started by a group of Jews. The major film lots, you look at MGM and all those others, those are all Jewish-owned companies. You cannot work in Hollywood and be labeled anti-Semitic, which is what that buzzword that they were throwing out there, that narrative, calling you, if you get called anti-Semitic or homophobic, that's like 2 strikes of death against you. And so if you speak out, if you get up right now as a professional actor or filmmaker, whatever, and you say, well, based on my religious beliefs, I can't condone same-sex marriage, and you say that in Hollywood, you might as well go somewhere in the desert past San Bernardino and just kill yourself. It's over. If you say that, come out saying something that Jews don't like, you get labeled anti-Semitic. Right. You don't work in Hollywood no more. Spike Lee made some comments, and he had some allegiance with Minister Farrakhan back in the day, and he had security on some of his film sets. He was using them, and the powers that be, the Jewish people, said, if you want us to continue funding your films, you distance yourself from Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam. You distance yourself from those people. And he said, no, you don't get to tell me who I can be friends with. So they said, okay. And he didn't get to make a film for 10 years.
So the disagreement is what got him the distance. And I think that's a valid point what you just made, Daryl. And people need to understand the distinction between that point you just made. You can disagree with a Jew and be labeled as anti-Semitic. Which I don't understand that part right there really gets under my craw.
That's what my friend, she was saying the same thing. She said sometimes she has an issue. You disagree with the person that is in the LGBTQ community, and all of a sudden now you're homophobic. It's like, no, I'm just disagreeing with you.
Yeah. I mean,
Daryl, you remember they did the same thing to Arsenio Hall.
Yeah.
When he had Farrakhan on his show.
His this last show when he brought Minister Farrakhan on,
it was a wrap. It was a wrap,
and he was not able to even tour, be in film, have a show, have anything. He was they silenced him, and then when they let him come back to do a show, they put him in the worst time slot possible, so the show flopped again.
And before they did that, they made him go over there to The Apprentice with Donald Trump. He was on The Apprentice. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that lets you know how far off he had fallen.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but see, to answer your question earlier, Kimberly, about what Nick Cannon actually said that was so controversial.
Because he said a couple of things I thought.
Yeah, but here's the thing that got him. The one thing that he said, all the other stuff about race and all that, I froze up. Keep talking. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, well, anyway, what he said was the original people of Israel were African descent, and they could not handle that.
But it's true.
And that's what. But it's true. But when you're a person that operates on white supremacy, when you see the word Jew and then a picture of a Jew, you always see a white person dressed in the garb. But they don't ever tell you about the original 12 tribes of Israel, because those tribes were people of color. They were African. And when they were dispersed from the promised land or dispersed throughout the nations, they're finding out that some people inside are descendants of the original tribes of Israel. The people that are over in West Africa. There are some people in Sudan, some people in Ethiopia. The oldest Bible that we know of. Right. The Ethiopian Bible is the oldest known Bible out there. And they took books of that Bible out because it describes how those people were dispersed around the country.
But if you go to other parts of the world, or you study other parts of the world as far as Christianity is concerned, and you look at the murals on the caves, they painted Jesus black. Jesus is black. All of those ancient murals that they painted of Christ, they're all dark skinned. None of those are blonde with a blue-eyed white man. So I'm just saying.
Right.
I'm just saying again.
You go into Europe and the Shrine of the Black Madonna and all of that stuff. Christ is no doubt in the Bible tells you Christ was black. But what they got against him was the fact that he said the original Hebrews were people of African descent. And we know from biblical prophecy that it's been prophesied that until those tribes are returned to Israel and reclaim their rightful place, which means us. And that's what they were afraid of, because he was telling the truth. When the original 12 tribes of Israel returned to that promised land belongs to the African Hebrews. See, a lot of people don't realize there's a difference between Jews and Hebrews.
Yeah.
Right.
See, what you have in Israel right now are Jews who came out of Europe, and if you look up the Khazarians, you look up the Khazarians, that's who's in Israel now. The original Hebrews, there are some living there now, and they're discriminated against just as bad as we were and still are in this country.
Well, I think the real reason that
who told him all of that, who told Nick Cannon all of that, who educated him on all of that, Farrakhan. Farrakhan.
Yeah,
he follows Farrakhan, just like Arsenio Hall did.
Right, but the person that he's being tutored under. There's a sect of it's called not Judeo-Christian. I almost called the term, but they're not Hebrew Israelites. Those people you see, like if you're in New York and those people dressed in those elaborate colors, yelling at everybody. It's not that sect of the Hebrew religion. It's I'll think of it in a minute. But anyway, there's a sect where they teach you biblically the origins of the 12 tribes of Israel. And they give you maps and graphs, and I've been reading it. It's a group out there. It's a white group of people called Jews for Jesus. They teach you. They teach you biblically the origins of Christ.
I think they were more or less concerned about the turban that he was wearing. I think that's what made them uncomfortable because my auntie and them used to wear a turban like that, and seeing a grown man with that turban on, I think that's what scared them.
That's the original dress of the original Hebrew. The man's head was covered.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
they
messing
wore the
with
turban, and you didn't shave the hairs on your face. You grew a beard. That's why when Mos Def, the rapper, left America and moved over to Egypt and changed his name, he adopted the ways of the original Hebrews.
What's he called now? Mos Hearing?
Yasin Bey.
Because he was Mos Def before, so now
Yasin Bey. Stop.
Oh, he's Mos Hearing.
Yasin Bey.
Yasin Bey.
They took his and when he became a citizen of Israel, they wouldn't. At one time they wouldn't allow him back in the United States, and I don't know if he's still dealing with that or not. Because he gave up his citizenship. So
he's a great actor, though. He was a very good actor. There was one movie he did. I'm trying to think. What's the name of that movie that he did about? I think wasn't it Ben Carson's story?
Yes.
Well, wasn't it the Ben Carson story? Oh, yeah. He did a phenomenal job in that movie.
He played something that the Lord has made. He was
something the Lord has made.
That was good.
When he did the open heart surgery, he was the one. Yeah.
Oh, God, that was a great movie.
I have I show a part of that film to my history students because it shows Black people during the Great Depression.
Wow.
It's a good movie.
But Nick Cannon, whenever you start speaking the truth and it's not what's socially acceptable, you're gonna become a pariah. You're gonna be an outcast. Look at me. I'm not putting myself up on a pedestal, but look at me. I'm saying stuff that's unpopular, but I'm not lying. And people hate my damn guts for it. People,
yes, they do.
People, if they had their way,
but you have to decide if you're going to talk the truth. My thing is, if you're not going to stand behind what you say 10 toes down, don't say it.
Well, no. I used to say something, Roxanne, on the radio years ago, and I'm going to say this again. One of the loneliest places in the world to be is a man who stands on his own conviction. If you don't understand the amount of immense pressure that it takes to be a person who stands on your own conviction, even in the face of thousands of people coming up against you, you don't know the weight and the mental anguish that it takes to be a person who can literally stand like that.
I can, Marcel.
Well, I can too. But I'm just saying,
because I'm 51 years old and I have learned not to care about what the next person thinks about me.
Right.
So when you get there, you say what you mean, and you mean what you say. And
but Roxanne,
No,
I was just gonna say, and I'm about to pivot to you, Kimberly, because I know you hosting. Sorry about this, but no, Roxanne, let's deal with our friend Kimberly here. Kimberly is not the kind of person who's going to stand 10 toes down when she finds out that somebody don't like her or something up against her. And that's one of the reasons why they keep coming for her like they do. You understand? Because they know her personality type. Kim is the kind of person, she's a caring, thoughtful person. And so she doesn't have the I don't give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? You and I have a button that we can switch on at some point in time and be like, I don't give a shit what you think. You understand? That's not Kimberly.
Right.
So it's very, very difficult for people.
Kimberly, you need to get you something. I don't give a fuck. You'd be much more happier. So go ahead, Marcel.
I'm just saying she doesn't have that button. And because she doesn't have that button, she deals with all of these Nutville people. Now, even though since I've been around her for the time that I've been around her, I know on some level. That's why I'm always telling Kim, it doesn't really matter what other people say. She has people that's in her corner, that loves her, that cares about her, that wants her to win, that wants her to do well. Because, there are some people that are just going to hate you just to be hating on you. You understand what I'm saying? They're just going to do that just to be hating. And I'm unwilling to just hand Kimberly over on a silver platter. That's why I'm always rocking for Kimberly. Now you may go ahead.
We're not going to let that happen. Right.
Thank you. I appreciate that from all of you. What I was going to say, and I expressed this in one of my other videos, I had an issue with Nick Cannon. One, you are expressing a belief that not all Black people believe in. I do believe that out of the 12 tribes of Israel, because Jacob had 4 wives. One of them was African, one of them was black. So one of that line of descendants, they were black and African. I had a problem with him saying, okay, I understand, like, hey, you know, he was saying like, hey, black people were part of the original Semitic people, 12 tribes of Israel. Thank you, Daryl.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, the other statement that I think also had an issue with, which I think probably also had an issue with Viacom, you said the lack of melanin in their skin basically was the reason why white people were, I guess, conquerors. I think someone said savages and all these type of things. And I'm thinking like, wait a minute. I know you like Professor Griff. I know you were having him on his show. Because to me, when I was watching part of it, I still need to finish the rest of it because I want to make sure I'm well informed. I even went through and looked at Kanye's thing, but whatever. He seemed like a fan. And so if I'm a fan of yours and you're in my presence, I'm going to be agreeing with you or maybe liking what you're saying and maybe not really paying attention to the fact that, hey, I work with people who are white-looking Jews. I work with people who have less melanin in their skin, and they might not like what I'm about to say. He created Wild 'N Out. You help employ people, have the jobs, and all of these things. You forgot where you were. You were like, yeah, this is Nick Cannon's class, but it's also a podcast. It also, other people can hear it. And guess what? Just like Daryl said, he went to Wendy's because the Spirit led him to tell them that David Fennell was over here trying to get him caught up on a rap. Someone did the same thing to Nick Cannon. And he was going to be, and he, hold on.
Okay.
Do you really think that someone didn't watch his Nick Cannon's class and didn't report that to Viacom?
But Kimberly, let me ask you a question. In all honesty, and I'm gonna pivot to you, Daryl. This is my question: was it a wrong statement to say that white men, as far as the foundation of this country and how things were done, were savages? Is that a wrong statement?
No.
Okay.
The founding fathers were slave owners and savages.
You forgot you worked with these people with less melanin.
Okay, but I get that.
And
but
they helped your show. So now they fired you and you're trying to get your show back. I understand that. I think he should get his show back. He helped create it and he can go somewhere else. But are you really like Roxanne said, if you felt that so strongly, you should have kept it. You should have stood your ground, even though I think he should have apologized, but that's just me. Because I feel like, hey, what about that show you created? Now you're fired. Who's going to keep those people their job?
Because they said Ryan Seacrest was going to take it over.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Hell no. Okay, and they may never watch that. Okay, so just like you have your principles, like you say, rest principles, you're alone. It's the same thing like with Roxanne. You over there tweeting because you don't like Susan Rice, and they done canceled your Roxanne show.
And they kept on without her.
And what they did, they came back without her ass and killed off a character. So now it's like, oh, Viacom is like, okay, we're going to do the same thing with Nick Cannon.
Go ahead, Daryl.
So, I mean, I understand. Like I said, some of the things that Nick said, I sort of agree with, but I still haven't finished watching his whole conversation with Professor Griff. But I think he was acting like a fan and forgot where he was and who he was.
I need 20 of y'all to hit the like button right now,
and
please.
I'm sorry that people who thought he shouldn't apologize turned against him because I think he was tweeting out of anger, like you said. But at the same time, like Roxanne said, don't blame us because you're apologizing now and we don't agree with you. We're not the fault of your problems.
Hashtag I stand with Nick.
Okay.
Hashtag I stand with my people. Let me tell you something.
Give Nick your show back.
Okay. And I know this is probably going to sound bad. I know this is not going to sound all that great. At this point in stage, in the age of COVID, I stand with my people regardless. Right, wrong, indifferent. we'll when we get them to the table, you know how we are. When we realize that they wrong and we bring them back to the house, we'll deal with them when they get back to the house. But when we out here in these streets, right or wrong, I'm standing with my people. I'm sorry. I'm sick and tired of folks trying to throw my people to the wolves, and they let the rest of these people just float on and keep their jobs. At the end of the day, I stand with Nick. Go ahead, Daryl.
When he was talking during that interview and he made the things about the genealogy of the Hebrews, one of the descendants was Shem.
Right.
Where you get the term Semitic from under. Shem, 9 generations later, off of his lineage, Abraham was born. Abraham is known as the father of the faithful. Shem is known as African. It's clear cut. So if Shem is African, Abraham, who's the father of the faithful, the 3 major religions, all recognize him as the father of the faithful, and he's the descendant of Shem. He's a black man too. Shem had Ishmael.
Reverend Vlogger, please get to your apex of your sermon, please. I'm trying to prove his point.
Prove
the point, sir.
The point they were going after him because of what he was saying historically. And I'm looking at the lineage. It's no way that they can defute facts. He was coming straight out the Bible talking about the African origins of the original Hebrews. They didn't like it.
Yeah, because they use the Bible for other purposes and other means. And then now when somebody uses the Bible to actually reveal truth and understanding, they won't cut you off.
Financially and otherwise. So, with that being said, if you're going to say that he's lying, okay, if you say he's lying and you call him anti-Semitic, first of all, you can't call somebody anti-Semitic. You basically call him anti-black, and he's a black man. Right. Because Semitics came through Shem's bloodline. That's a black man. So you basically calling a person that's telling you the truth anti-black. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. From a historical, biblical fact, it doesn't make sense. You calling him anti-black because he doesn't acknowledge the fact that the people that live in Israel right now are not the original Hebrews. He never said they weren't Jews. He just said the originals were us.
Please hit the like button. I'm listening. Hit the like button, y'all. I need 20 of y'all right now to hit the like button. Thank you. Go ahead, sir. We're listening.
I'm done. No.
Oh, okay. Roxanne, any thoughts? Any further thoughts?
No. I'm just saying.
Daryl done closed his sermon.
Are you done, Daryl? I really was listening to what you're saying. Can you send me that?
I will.
Is there
thing? Okay. Can I mention one more thing?
The doors of the church are open.
I guess what I had an issue with is because I know that white Christians, white Europeans have used the Bible and kind of have circumvented Jews as the new chosen people because, we're Christians, and they've done the same thing with Native Americans. And I just didn't feel like it was starting to sound like, oh, since Black people are the original Jews, the original Semitic people, that somehow it made it seem like it to my ears, and maybe it sounded like to other Jews. So like, oh, so now you guys are replacing us as the original Jews, the true Jews. So it's like, but remember, according to the Bible, according to the Torah, the land that they're on now deserves to be for them. So are they really in a mindset to want us to like replace them as the original Jews? And that's probably what they're not wanting to hear.
This is way too heavy for me on a
it's
Friday.
Without
any wine, I can't. I just can't. I just can't. And I didn't mean to cut you off, Mr. Cigar Vlogger. I was just, being my lighthearted self.
Mm-hmm. Okay, April.
he's just dealing with what unfortunately he wasn't as strong as Dick Gregory was when he came to his crossroad. He said, I'm either going to be for the uplift of my people or I'm going to continue making this money. And Dick Gregory chose the uplift of his people, and he never looked back.
And he still made money.
Yeah. And then you look at now, a person that made that decision also recently, he wasn't as famous or as wealthy as Nick Cannon, and that's Brandon T. Jackson.
Yes, fuller effect, and we agree. We're all in agreement tonight. Praise his name.
If you look at Brandon T. Jackson, he is he's Hebrew. He's totally immersed in the Hebrew following beliefs now, and he walked away from Hollywood. Well, his career was, but when he took his stance and he refused to wear the dresses, and that's a common theme. And I'm trying to put a black man in a dress, and that's a true thing. They're gonna try to work in it. Dave Chappelle said no.
He did wear a dress.
Who?
Brandon T. Jackson.
He did. And he said it was the worst decision he ever made in his life. He made it for money. He said he regrets it and he'll regret it to the day he dies. Yeah, because I was in the movie where he put the dress on. I was at Big Mama Part 2. I was in that movie. So he regretted it to this day. Even when he was getting dressed and makeup every day, he would just be sitting there and almost in tears. And I would watch him when they'd be getting him ready to come out there with Martin Lawrence. He hated the fact that he did that, but he needed the money. And he says it freely. That was a decision I regret for the rest of my days doing that, because he said I sold my soul to make $1, and that's when his transformation started.
Well, I'm waiting for your movie to come out when you wearing your dress and your wig. Yeah. I already got the title for your movie. Grandma Got the Gun. Grandma got the gun.
You know that my mom always never say what you don't do.
Starring Marvin the Martian, Beaker, Dr. Stevie is gonna be your nemesis. It's gonna say Grandma got the gun.
And Andrea will be the venomous woman.
Ooh, she gonna be the love interest that tries to turn her back on him, right? And he gonna have to dress it. Yeah, he gonna have to dress in a wig and a dress in order to go back and get vengeance. And that's why it's gonna be called Grandma Got the Gun. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'll never do that. All jokes aside, I'm gonna tell you how prevalent this is in the acting field. Out there in LA where you live, they have something called central casting, and they also have a branch in New York City. Now they're starting one in Atlanta. And when you fill out the form, the questionnaire to work, they ask you on the questionnaire, no lie, are you willing to do same-sex scenes, nude scenes? Are you willing to wear dress up, cross dress? Are you willing to kiss someone of the same sex? And you have to check off whether you agree to do that or not.
Oh, no. I guess I won't be working.
They actually point blank, because that determines what they're gonna send you out to audition for, or what work they're gonna send you to. And I knew for a fact I wasn't gonna do that, so I'm not gonna do any gay love scenes. There are straight actors that do it all the time. Why? Because it pays well, and that's just something I'm not gonna do, because if I'm acting a part, I have to be authentic, and I know I'm not authentic if I'm playing a game. Yeah, oh, that's just good acting. No, that's not my lane, so I'm staying out of it.
Will Smith did. That was one of his first movies.
Oh, he played the hell out of that role, though, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Well, he tried to play like he was Sidney Poitier's son. You remember?
That's what launched his career. And if you remember that sex scene he was on the bottom getting breadbasket torn loose. And that after that, his career did just like this.
Yeah, he played that role, though. I got to tell you, he did very good.
That was his, quote unquote, that was his breakout. 6 Degrees of Separation was his breakout thing. And after that, he was a household name. He had millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Was it because he wore a dress, because he wasn't playing
he played a gay man.
And not being
he was a gay man, and he had gay sex on camera. And he was on the bottom. He wasn't giving it. He was receiving it from a white man. Yeah.
That might be the reason why he smiles every day, every way, by your side, constant God. The reason why he smiles. That's because Kimberly is deep in thought. She too deep. Come on up out of the deep water, Kim. Y'all need to lighten this up. This is Friday.
Sing it again. Start from the beginning.
You don't know the song? Every day and every way. The reason why I smile. You don't know the song?
The breadbasket anthem.
Oh my goodness, you slow. Oh my. You're so slow. I don't know what is going on with you today. Every day, constant God by my side. The reason why I smile.
I've seen before somebody want to make you pay for
whatever. I'm already out here. I don't know what else they gonna do but complain about us. Anyway, I did not know this was gonna get this deep. Y'all know y'all done went into the deep water.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know this. I know this is. You got anything in your puppy mug?
Oh yeah.
Cause I'm like, y'all done went so deep and I ain't got nothing over here but tea.
Okay.
Spanish. It was Manischewitz, but I done went hardcore tonight. I got some Ripple.
Let's talk about Tamar Braxton. Come on now. She attempted suicide the week before last. She has been moved to a mental hospital for further observation and treatment. Her boyfriend said he will remain by her side. However, Tamar's family has serious questions about David, her boyfriend, because they want to know, why is he talking about the show? I guess when he called and said, "Oh, my girlfriend got some upsetting news about the show and she took these pills," and they're like, "Why are you even talking about the show?" And they feel like that she has changed her behavior since she's been with him, and also she's supposed to be on this reality show with him, and she saw, I guess I don't know, Derek, you might know more about this. Like, the show's going to come out. I guess she saw a commercial or a trailer, and she didn't like how she was portrayed.
She never does.
And I think he also didn't like how he was portrayed. And since she cares about what he thinks, maybe she started drinking and took some pills. And
well, ain't his name Click Clack or something like that?
No, it's David. No, it's David. You stop. You're so bad.
Oh,
his name is David.
David. I thought it was Click Clack.
No.
Her behavior
what?
was bad.
Are you serious, dog? Cigar? We have to talk about you later. She said her sister.
I see it.
Okay. No, this is a different David. But
okay, Roxanne, I'm gonna pivot to you first. I'm sorry, Kim.
Patsy's right.
I think
because some people said the same thing about Kanye, that he has an album coming out.
No, that motherfucker crazy. I'm sorry. Go on, Roxanne.
Well, I think her boyfriend don't have nothing to do with her bad behavior. She's always had bad behavior. That's what I know her of, someone who's had bad behavior. Bad behavior, Tamar. So I don't know where they get that from. I am sorry that she tried to take her life, but I think it was more about attention, because she's an attention whore. I do hope she gets well.
Yeah, me too.
That's all I can say.
Yeah, I do too, because I really want the Muppets to have a reunion.
You said the Muppets to have a reunion.
I'm gonna let you go before I talk. Go ahead, Daryl.
She likes to be the center of attention. We've been dealing with people in our sector of the woods who like to be the center of attention at all costs. And I won't say her name to give her thunder, but you know who I'm talking about. Same type person, same mind, same MO. And this lady is mean and nasty, and her chickens just came home to roost on her. What you sent out, you get back. And she's been when she made that nasty comment about the lady that one of the Pace sisters.
That was horrible what she said
about her hair. That lady, since that nasty comment about her, that lady has gone this way and she's gone this way. You reap what you sow.
She's a sociopathic narcissist, though.
The nasty stuff that she said, and she said it in private. It went public, and that lady didn't open her mouth. Everybody came to that lady's defense.
No, and she said it on Instagram, I believe, and everybody came for her ass.
And they took it, and then they spread it, and it went viral. She was talking to her little groupie groups, and it went outside of her circle to people that don't like her. And they said, "This is what she said." And everybody likes the Pace sisters. I have met maybe a small handful of people that don't like the Pace sisters. And when she commented on that lady, I've had the pleasure of meeting her. She don't bother nobody. And for her to say that nasty thing that she said about her, that instead of it being a negative and tearing her down, it pushed her on up even higher. And that's what eats away at her. Just kind of like with me. People try to come at me with all these stupid lies, and they keep seeing me getting blessed, and the more they try to tear me down, the further down they go in the hole. And that's what happened with her. This lady is evil and low down, and she got what she had coming, and it's only the beginning. See, the losing of money is just a small inkling. You can get money back if you lose it. You lose your damn mind. It's hard getting that back.
I agree. Well, the only thing I can say is it's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight. It's time to put on makeup. It's time to dress up right. It's time to raise the curtain on the Muppet Show tonight. I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying.
Every Saturday night in North Carolina, it came on.
I ain't lying. And then I love to see the Muppets move their little head on the Muppet Show tonight. That's what I have to say. That's what I have to say. Tamar need to go somewhere and do just like breaking the culture of church hookerdom and sit her ass down somewhere. There we go.
Okay. Next, I don't know if you guys were about this, but I thought it was an interesting thing. Nicki Minaj, as you know, I think last year got married, and now she is 7 months pregnant. She and Tekashi 6ix9ine, who just got out of jail, unfollowed each other on Instagram. His Instagram is now private. Some have said it's because of his legal issues, because he's trying not to show the location of where he stays, because he's still like got a bullseye on his back. But then others are saying it's because that someone overheard him and Lil Wayne talking about Nicki Minaj as having a girl, and they feel like he may have spilled the beans on Nicki Minaj gender of her child. So which one do y'all think it is?
Can I just sum
I don't care.
Okay, you can say that.
That was just what I was about to say. I don't care nothing about no Nicki Minaj crazy.
It was in the trending topics for this week. So
let me tell you about Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
Here's a woman. You got to realize these people are. I don't know these new age artists. I talk to my son all the time. All of them seem to be on different degrees of being a narcissist. I don't know if that's required nowadays.
Performers usually are, girl.
Yeah, celebrities usually are narcissists.
Oh no. Oh yes, they are. Oh yes, they are.
Or they're pushed by narcissistic parents. Look at Joe Jackson.
Because
look at Lindsay Lohan's mother.
But even to be in this little box right here, if we're talking in all honesty, a lot of us are very much so narcissists as well, and we may not be as high on the scale of narcissism, but to put yourself out there in the public space like this, there's a little bit of narcissism in all of us. I must admit that.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
But this young lady is okay. You got a baby by your husband. You married. Y'all having sex. Chance are you gonna get pregnant like every other woman? Why do I care? The only reason the issue is because the man is a convicted pedophile. And your brother is in prison right now.
Yeah, your brother is too. So you did a song with another convicted pedophile.
So
I just want to know how
pee man.
I wonder what happens when he hitting it from behind and he's smacking her behind. Does it go flat? Those are the only questions I be having. Because she got that fixer flat behind that they have to pump up with that fixer flat.
That is little Kim like.
No, but I'm just saying, those are the things. Honestly, I don't care nothing about this. I just be thinking about the tail. Because that anaconda ain't real. Have y'all ever seen her sit on a chair in one of her outfits? It's like she's sitting on a balloon. Like she can't even sit like a normal person. If y'all ever seen her sit down on the stage and then she get mad when people try to take a side view picture of her, because that's a fix a flat booty. I'm just saying the booty is like
look all the damage. Little Kim look like a I don't know.
She looked like little Kim from North Korea. That's what she looked like.
She
little Kim from North Korea. Shouldn't be like that, Kim. She do
out there.
But I still love her. I do love Lil' Kim. But hey, I mean, now you want to know how many licks does it take to get back to your regular face? Can we lick off all of that stuff?
Lil' Kim is a poster child for self-hate and low self-esteem. That's self-hate and low self-esteem right there. But I don't care about that girl getting pregnant. What you say, Roxanne? You fade.
Little Kim was so much prettier without the plastic surgery. That used to be the baddest chick around.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
Well, y'all promised me y'all won't let me get myself all messed up like that, lightening my skin and getting my nose all chopped up.
Oh yeah, we'll tell you.
But I do need some buttocks though, because I'm flat as a pancake in the back. So I'm gonna do a
tweet Nicki Minaj, just ask her who
her
doctor is.
Some fix a flat. That's what she did. Fix a flat.
I ain't sticking none of that silicone caulk in my cheeks. I'm gonna get the real thing. I'm gonna go to Dr. Curry Atlanta and get worked on.
I think so too.
Yeah,
life is like her real personality is her being shot. She did extra to come from out of her sister's shadow, but she wanted a solo career. Are we talking about the Tamar shit?
Right. Yeah.
Oh Lord. Okay, whatever.
All right.
But just as a pivot note, she said the reason why she took the pills was because they revealed a secret that she hadn't told her family yet. That she had been molested and she had been taken advantage of for years as a child. And somebody on this or WeTV or is it WeTV? I think she's on the network WeTV, and they reveal her secret, and that was the problem as to why she took all those pills.
Really, Doctor?
Well, you are from Texas.
Wow. Thank you.
Get a legit. Can me and Daryl have some?
Like a Texas ham.
I can give you some right now. They're not doing elective surgery here in Texas, so we have to go where y'all stay.
That's that brisket. We gotta go down to Mexico.
Now I know why everybody's slow in Texas. They have to move slow because they got all that ass. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
Okay, we almost getting down to the wire. August Alsina does a song with Rick Ross called Entanglements. Is it being petty, capitalizing on a situation, or both? Or do we care?
All of the above.
Wait, you actually care?
No, I don't care.
Oh, you don't care. Okay.
He is the worst human being on the planet. Let me tell y'all something. Here's why he's worse.
A dumb side dude.
Daryl, come on, dude. You got something. You got the vagina of a married woman. Mm-hmm. You knew she was married when you were sleeping with her. Mm-hmm. You came out and you said some stuff on the interview. The woman came out and admitted to what she did, right? Mm-hmm. She admitted it. She sat on the table with her and her husband, and they admitted that, yes, she did catch herself in an entanglement. They explained no, but I mean, yeah, they was in bed entangled together. I'm sure their legs was locked up. I'm sure they was all tangled up.
They were fucking.
I'm just saying. But they admitted it. But here's my problem, as from a male standpoint, and you may not have to agree with me. I don't like these kind of dudes. I don't like these kind of dudes because
That's
this is
move.
Yes, it is, and I don't like these kind of dudes. Like I don't like people who are not above the fray, kind of say, who can rise above the gossip and the foolishness and have a sense of regalness about what they do. You understand what I'm saying? You are in Hollywood. You're a young man who's making a lot of money. You know, you got these young women that are after you. You done moved on with your life. You done talked about the fact that you done moved on with your life, but now you're starting to act like 50 Cent. Now you're being petty. Now you're being petty. Right. And I don't like this. I don't like this kind of stuff. It's like, nigga, go somewhere and sit your tail down somewhere. I cannot stand this kind of dude. I don't like it. Like, it's like when women sleep with a man, you know, the man was married. You knew he had a wife. So he goes back to his wife and you running out here trying to be super petty and talking all of this foolishness when you knew he had somebody in the whole first place. Don't do that. You just
knocking on the front door to tell the wife.
Go your way. You done did what you did. You got what you got. He got what he got. Go somewhere and let it work for your career the best that you know how. But this whole standing out in front of the media, now you're writing songs talking about you in an entanglement. And then he went after Keke Palmer. And the little stuff that he's been doing, I told y'all from the beginning, I don't rock with dudes like this. I cannot rock with this kind of a dude. I cannot. And that's how I feel. Bitch ass nigga. That's how I feel.
Roxanne?
I agree with Marcellus. He's a bitch ass nigga. And I agree with Daryl. All of the above. All of the above. And he could have used them. That's like a connection. You could have used at a later time. That wasn't even smart what he did.
Could have got in the movies. Will is a big movie star. I'm just saying.
Yes, that wasn't even smart. That's not even the way you do. How? Well, he must be really young because he's stupid. He real stupid.
He was friends with their children. We're not talking.
Yeah, but I don't think my 20-some-year-old kid is that dumb. But I don't know. I gotta check.
Yeah, you better check.
But that was pretty stupid. I would have used it to my advantage. That's all I'm saying.
But see, here's the thing, y'all. The key piece of the pie that y'all not understanding. When she met the man, he was barely 21 or whatever. Full-blown drug and alcohol problem, substance abuse problem. She knew this. You were screwing somebody, getting your rocks off that you knew was addicted to drugs and alcohol. You can't turn around and then get angry with him after he done sobered up and having moments of clarity. He's like, well, you know, my part in it, da. You knew what you were doing. I'm not giving him a pass, but he does have a slight pass because when they were getting hot and heavy, he was strung out. He was in rehab. He was in recovery. She capitalized on a situation. Will ain't laying the pipe. I'm gonna get this young boy because the word on the block is he long as train smoke. So I'm gonna let him blow my back out. And I might slide him a bag of weed and some honey buns every now and then or whatever. And she got her rocks off with a young man.
Yeah, but 21, they don't even know how to fuck at 21.
He should have made a song called Rocks and Honey Buns then, not Entanglement, petty ass nigga. That's all I'm saying. The song should have been Rocks and Honey Buns then.
Let's say this. You know what really made that boy going out and say that he had been with her? The fact that when they were screwing and his head was in a fog, he caught feeling for her.
Right.
She turned that young boy out. He might be just like this here, but she turned him out because she put some grown woman sex on him. And he fell in love. And then for her, it was all physical. For him, he had an emotional attachment to that woman. You know, it's wrong, and he knew it was wrong. She knew what they were doing wrong, but he fell in love. And when she cut him off, it broke him. It hurt him.
Actually, he cut it off.
That's what he said, because that makes it makes her look less bad. But see, he ain't walked away from that. I'm here.
If he really did cut it off, he wouldn't be talking and behaving the way that he's behaving. If he actually cut it off, he would not be acting the way he's acting.
There you go. So
How long ago did they do this?
Huh?
How many years ago was this?
It's been
Will and him say 4
or 5 years. It's not been that long.
So he waited 4 or 5 years and now he's coming out with this?
Yes, that's what they said at the red table. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I'm sorry. Did they like miss a payment with him or something?
No.
Could have been.
What you been doing for 4 or 5 years? What you been doing 4 or 5 years? She done come out with the girls trip and everything. Okay.
He is the new 50 Cent. He's a younger version of 50 Cent, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
Have y'all listened closer to the lyrics of that song that he made?
I refuse to listen
to
that.
That's why you don't. That's why you.
I listen to the Hamiltons. There's Entanglement song.
I'm not talking about the Hamiltons. That's
I know.
Okay, so what? Well, okay, hold on. Let's stick a pin here, Mr. Cigar Vlogger. What so moved you with the new Entanglement song by August? What hit you in the depths of your soul?
He told you what was going on in the song.
And what was going on, sir? You listened to the song.
How do we all go black? Oh shit!
I'm not black.
I'm not black. Roxanne, you still there?
That's God trying to tell you that you're in an entanglement. You've been entangled in your thinking.
Okay, man. I hear you. I'm about to tell you.
We can see
you. I'm back. Ooh, I got scared for a minute. Let me just tell you.
That's why I stayed in church. Because if you got any kind of entanglement, your entanglement, let's get wrapped up, tied up, tangled up in Jesus, wrapped up, tied up, tangled up in God. Oh, let's get wrapped up, tied up, tangled up in Jesus, wrapped up, tied up, tangled up in His Word.
You need to copyright that right now because you know somebody, pastor is going to sing that on their Facebook Live this Sunday. You know that.
The word.
Look, I bet you Jamal gonna have a whole sermon series, The Entanglement. You know how Jamal Bryant, he's so dramatic. If he haven't done it already.
Daryl, we waiting on you.
Yeah, the words, some of the words are, girl, I know that we don't call it a relationship, but you're still fucking with me. Entanglements is when you tangled in them sheets. Entanglement is when you tangled up with me. Entanglements is when you're getting in too deep. Tangled in them sheets. Then Rick Ross's verse is, shorty leaning on my shoulder, got her questioning my willpower. Jaded, Jada, by her beauty, but her reputation is real solid. Moaning down the hallway, I can tell you how I feel about it. Caught up in the Matrix. She was in the Matrix. And I doubt if I can get up out it. Living like there's no tomorrow. Meet your boy with open arms. Told you all my darkest stories. Promise that you won't depart. Keys to over 40 cars. Left me with a broken heart.
Tacky.
She used her wherewithal and means to entice him.
Tacky.
What I just think it was more or less the Florence Nightingale effect. He was having someone care for him at his lowest point in his life, and he turned it from an emotional attachment, and he put his dick in her pussy, and that's what happened.
He said, "I'm getting deeper. Do this shit like every weekend. Guess I'm just her little secret."
He was.
Entanglement is when a man will lick you until you tremble. Saddest part is I still love you just to keep it simple.
Told you. I told you he had feelings for her. Tacky. If you still have feelings for this woman, you've ruined any opportunity down the line in case in the future there was something that you guys could have rekindled and brought back up. This has ruined it.
There was no more relationship, Marcellus, because she told him she wasn't leaving her husband. He knew it was the end.
He says, "I'm being honest, baby. Don't want no strings attached. You just want a nigga that's gonna break your back.
So now you're making it. Wait. So now you're making an inference that Will can't break her back. So, and see, hold on. This is this tacky stuff that I'm talking about.
You left, you left your man to fuck with me just to pay him back.
See,
don't
tacky,
cold-hearted. Once you gone, no coming back. Girl, you fucking with a youngin', but I bet doing shit he lacked.
Tacky,
wow.
tacky, and more tacky.
Like you bragging, humble bragging. Yeah. Like, oh yeah, I turned you out, but
I'm sorry. It is this kind of ghetto bullshit that I just cannot tolerate, that just seeps into the crevice of my mind and it spills out, and I think it drains from my nose and I have to wipe it and fling it onto the ground because it's just tacky and it's nasty and it is disgusting. These kind of people piss me off to no end. You did what you did. Be a man about what you did. You was 21 something years old. You got the vagina. Go somewhere and shut the hell up. This is ridiculous. And then you go write a whole song about it with your little tacky self. Go somewhere and sit down. And your music don't even sound all that good. I listened to one of your songs today and they had to play it on YouTube and to force me to listen to it before I could get to my next damn video. Go somewhere and sit your ass down. His career ain't even gonna be that long. Y'all just watch. Wait, what
you don't got YouTube Premium?
No, I don't pay for YouTube Premium. No, I got all that other stuff. I got too much stuff to deal with.
You can skip it.
No. They sat up there and made me listen. He had on some yellow suit with some white shoes and he was just whining. Oh, girl. I was like, Jesus, get me out of here. Get me out, Jesus, get me out. I'm like, it's just ridiculous.
You said Father and the God.
Yes. Just tacky. I hate tacky people. Why are you so tacky? Okay, you did what you did with the woman. Have some grace about it. Have some respect about it. Say it in a way that you can, you know what I'm saying, with dignity. You just made love to a woman that a lot of men would kill to make love to. Okay? There are a lot of men out there that would kill to make love to Jada.
No, Jada mama fine.
I know her mama is fine. I knew you were gonna go there, but I'm just saying.
Keep the name of mama.
Have some dignity about yourself. Now you out here whining like a little girl. Oh, I was your weekend secret, nigga. You a whole grown man doing drugs, strung out on drugs, and you calling yourself a weekend secret. Well, can we only hear from you on the weekends then? I'm just saying. I just want to hear from you only on the weekends. This is ridiculous. I hate stuff like this. It's ghetto, and I don't like ghetto. I appreciate it at certain times and at points. I love all my people. Don't get me wrong, but I don't like this. I just don't like it.
Okay. All right. It's that time of the night, y'all. Nut Who wants to go first? Okay, Dad, you want to go last? Roxanne,
baking up pie.
You want to go, Roxanne or Marcellus? Who wants to go first?
Baking up pie. We baking up pie. Baking pies. Baking pies.
Marcellus?
Baking pies.
All right, Marcellus.
How? You ain't even let me finish my song. I'm just doing my song.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Never mind. Now I'm going to go ahead. Okay. Can you take that off the screen just for a second?
Okay.
Let me emphatically say this. Let me just emphatically say this. I don't give a shit what y'all think. I don't understand why y'all haven't figured this out yet. I normally don't even read your comments. And when I do read your comments, I immediately delete them. And normally I block you. But for the sake of this nutville, I had to remember to start screenshotting because I normally just delete it and get all up in y'all tail. Listen, y'all get on my nerves. Go ahead. Let's read this latest nutville comment.
All right.
This goes out to Annette Washing Tom. And I'm pretty sure her last name is Washington, but something about that is a little messed up when you don't spell your own name right. Okay. So let's go here. First, this was a video that I did about the Brian Carn. So she came to defend the profilier, Mr. Brian Carr. She said, first of all, the Bible says, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. For you to be getting on YouTube fashion Brian Carr, I see, and y'all need to learn how to speak in English. What are you trying to say? Yeah, that doesn't even make any sense. But see, this is how I know y'all retarded. See, this is what the Bible does with mental illness. It just runs all together like a freight train. I feel like you're on here trying to take people's money. Listen to woman's what she say. I'm trying to take people's money because I see you have your Cash App on here. So shut up. You just make sure you're right with God. It is not your job to judge nobody. Obviously, you ain't read the Bible because the Bible says a spiritual man judgeth all things. Obviously, you probably didn't read that passage. Nobody find some other kind of job or some other kind of occupation. Well, this isn't my job or occupation, Annette, because you're on YouTube trying to make money. You become a YouTuber. I don't know if I classify as a YouTuber. I would doubt that, but you know, that's a whole nother situation. So you're not different than he is your hypocrite. I think the proper grammar would have been, so you are a hypocrite, but not he is a hypocrite. I think that's what they meant by that. I put that in your pipe. I put that in your pipe and smoke it. So you smoking my pipe, you put it in my pipe and you smoking the pipe too. See, this is what mental illness does for people. It is ridiculous. Annette Washington, I realize that you wear them orthopedic shoes and you probably had to go to the classes on the behind the school. They didn't let you eat lunch with the rest of us. You had to come in at a special time of the day. And to that, I just say, poof, be gone. Bless your heart. And I love you with the love of the Lord. That's all I got.
And Annette Washington, if you decide to come to my YouTube channel to complain about mad church disease, I'm going to take his advice and tell you to go fuck yourself. So don't do it. Okay? All right. Anything else, mad church disease?
I'm done with Annette Washington.
Okay. Do you want to go next, Roxanne? Or do you want me to go before you?
So I have.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So I have two. The first one, somebody emailed me to tell me I was ugly. Well,
what's their name?
Even if I don't know. They didn't leave a name, but and then I can't find the email now that I deleted it, and it went to the trash folder. I can't find it. Oh. But anyway, even if I was really ugly, I wouldn't know it. And I'm convinced that I'm beautiful. I love me. And I really don't care what you think. So that was just a waste of time. Second of all, I don't know if did any of y'all watch that video I told y'all to watch?
Yes, I did.
Which one?
The one with the girl named it's another April from
April Walker.
April Walker from the B sector.
Did you send it today or yesterday?
No, like 2 days ago, the day before yesterday.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it. I've been busy. I'm sorry.
I sent that video I don't know how many times to y'all. The two of y'all get on my nerves. But anyway. The video was about these two kids and this man, and it appeared that the kids were drinking liquor. But what bothered me about it was the body language of the man with the little boy. Mm-hmm. Something just was not right. His whole body language was wrong. Mm-hmm. So, Miss Walker, I started to just cuss you the hell out. But Terrell McCrae told me not to block my blessings. So here we are. You videotaped it, but you refused to call the police. Even call the police anonymously, just to have somebody come up to make sure that those kids belong with that man. What they were drinking. or to see what was going on. And it bothered me. It really bothered me because, see, I was that kid that nobody called the police for.
Exactly.
And it took me 40 years to fix all of the damage that was done to me. And it makes me wonder, where's your humility? Where you can watch something like that, know something is not quite right. And I'm looking at this man's body language, and it's saying predator, predator, predator to me. And it don't cost you nothing to call and just say, hey, you might need to come out here, take a look to see what's going on, if this is this man's kids, what they drink, because it just don't look right to me. That's all you really had to do. But her response was, I don't fuck with the police. Well, do you fuck with the police if they break into your house and whoop your ass? Because I'm sure you would fuck with the police then because you're Tracy's friend. Would you fuck with the police if someone harmed your kid? Would you fuck with them then? You know, it's all about self. You never, people these days, it seems like they never think about anybody else other than themselves. Those are kids. They will grow up to have to fix all of that shit that happened to them in their childhood. That's what I think life is about. Fixing what was broken in your childhood. I really think that's what it's about. But I was so disgusted. And then another YouTuber gets on and says, well, this bitch says, I'm not going to treat your kids no better than you do.
I saw that comment. I was like, really?
That almost brought me to tears.
Roxanne, we need to have a show. And this one came to my mind while you was talking. We need to get on here one night and talk about all of these people. And I understand some people had some really difficult childhoods. I really did, Roxanne. And I don't mind telling my story. But I don't understand why people. I didn't want to interrupt you. And I don't want to go here right now.
Go there. Go ahead.
You know, I've had a situation this week that happened. And, you know, I think some people are just inventing a reason sometimes to hate their parents and to come up with these cockamamie ass stories as to why you are the way you are. When I realized that our parents made a lot of mistakes and there were a lot of things that are done that were not right and that weren't proper. But some of these people are so married to this bull jive that I am where I am right now because of my parents. And I'm right. And I'm just not, I'm tired of this. Like, you 50 years old. You haven't been a kid in a long time. So you still, you know, and maybe we need to have a psychologist on here. I mean, we really need to do this show because I have had it up to here where everybody, they keep wanting to blame their parents for everything. You know, you disrespectful. Go ahead.
And it's true. Even if you have the worst parent ever, you had the worst parent ever, but it is your responsibility to fix you. It's your responsibility. It's nobody else's responsibility. But I know when that girl said, I'm only going to care about you as much as you care about your children, what she said, I've heard and I've seen and I've lived it. And I've lived it. And it just, where's the humility? Where's the empathy? Nothing.
Well, that whole sector.
And I'm just going to end this with shame on you because you're a coward. You're a coward for not calling the police.
That entire sector does not like to be held accountable. And some of the people that is in that sector that try and pretend like they are the voice of reason are just as messy as the people that are in that entire sector. And they don't like to be honest about, them and coming to grips with some of the stuff that they do and say. Now, I do get that when somebody comes after you, and normally when they come after your child, you take all the gloves off, normally, but I keep trying to tell y'all, just because somebody shows their child on a camera on YouTube does not give you the license to go after their children.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous. The notion that because my niece comes on this screen and comes over here and gives me a kiss on the cheek and says, "I love you, uncle," and then goes off into whatever she does. Now you think that you can drag my niece all over the internet and find her picture and put it and post it and do all the stuff that you do. It's absurd. It is completely absurd. And I do not agree with that. And any self-respecting adult would not allow this kind of behavior and and to make excuses for it. That's all I have to say.
Exactly.
That's all I have to say. Go ahead, Daryl.
No, it's Roxanne's turn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Roxanne, you finished? You got one more thing to say?
No, I ended it.
That's what she meant by after that last comment. She was done. That's what she meant by that.
This is my This is my person.
Are you trying to ignore me today?
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. I know you're tired. Go ahead.
This is my nut bill today. I've done several videos on him. I follow other anti-fraud warriors. This man, Umar Johnson, questionable degrees, don't have any child support for his daughters. Didn't even know one of them what their middle name was. Asking people for donations for a school for 10 years. 2 weeks ago, he said it caught fire. They caught him in a lie. He said he's talking with the contractor and the renovations. Now he's trying to get people to let him do online school until the school is done. Now the school needs a lot of work. He has taxes he needs to pay. It has a lot of vandalism. He's still asking for donations. But while he's waiting on the donations and waiting for the contractor to get started on the renovations, he gonna post this on Instagram, I think Facebook and Twitter, talking about he wants help decorating the principal's office and the guest lounge in a building that is not even ready for children. And I'm just thinking to myself, sir, what the fuck is your problem?
They don't have lights or running water.
No lights, no cameras, nothing. But you want to ask people to help you decorate a building? And this is what he put as an example. Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? This is fucking ridiculous. You are in Nutville, sir. You need to go to rehab, a mental hospital. You need to ask your mama, can you move back in with her? Ask your daddy, can you go live with him? Because you out here must be on that crack because the way you walk in the streets of Philly. Because I'm trying to figure out, how are you over here asking people to help you decorate a building that doesn't have electricity, not up to fire code, and has no supplies for children, and you haven't even told us how you're going to pay for teachers? Nut bill ceiling.
Well, I have a question for you, Kim. Is there a rule that you have to have wood furniture?
No. Because I don't figure out why he's got that in hand.
Like, what kind of furniture is this? Are you going to need that furniture so you can find your way back to the light because the building is so dark that you got to tap on a drum as you walk toward the bathroom so that at some point they can locate you?
I guess.
That's all I want to know.
Why would your principal's office look like this? We've all been by the principal's office or looked at the principal's office. They got a desk, a bookshelf, a phone, and a computer on a desk.
All I got to say is, what kind of coming to America shit is this?
Is he going to America? What fucking Wakanda like?
Lord today.
Damn.
Wait a minute. Is he going to invite us to McDowell's after you come to? What kind of foolishness? Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And then he got his logo on the back there, like he done built this.
That's the full logo, FDMG. And then in the thing my friend pointed out to me, she said he wants to help beautifying the Honorable Marcus Garvey Elementary School. She said it's an elementary school now. I thought it was Marcus Garvey and Frederick Douglass. So now he's just worried about the elementary school, not the whole school. Like, she's confused. Hey, Daryl, you back?
Yes.
He done switched to his phone.
Oh, Lord. I looked at this. I was like, Lord, what is this? What is this?
I just don't understand all the wood furniture. Y'all need to help me understand the wood furniture.
But remember what I said earlier about hoteps? They do all this extra stuff. Like, you just so pro-black. You got to have a whole Wakanda-inspired principal's office.
African motif.
African motif.
It's African motif.
This is no. This is too much. No. Sorry. Go sit down. This Lord. Don't get this man your money.
But I guess he needs the wood furniture so that when the building burns down after he set it on fire and try to get the insurance money, that'll be his next excuse as to why the school was unsuccessful. I mean, come on, I see this coming from a mile away. He gonna set the place ablaze with all that wood furniture. Who's he think he kidding?
That's all I have. You ready, Daryl? Still working?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, you want me to put up the person, or do you need your file?
Please do.
Okay, so Daryl's person actually came on my channel to a video that actually was an advertising for Mad Church Diseases ATeam we were on last week. So I was looking at the thing. I was like, why is she commenting on a 30-second video? So I put it in the Facebook message. I said, hey, who likes this person? Because they are upset. Her name is Toynita Sargent. And you know me, because I try to help people. I'm a teacher. I was trying to reason with her and say, hey, we have actually done other things besides this. But you only come over for the gossip, but we actually have other content. We're actually going to be on tonight on my channel at 7:00 Central Standard Time. Won't you come? This is after me going with 3 or 4 messages. But lo and behold, Daryl Moore was like, you know what? Kimberly, you're just too nice. So go ahead, Daryl. Tell her how you feel. Okay,
you can take that off.
Okay.
Oh, because I was hoping you would leave it up because I want to take that line by line. So when he's done, you can put that back up. Let Daryl go first. But go ahead, Daryl. Take it off, Kim, for Daryl.
Okay.
I want you to. This is directed at you, and it's directed at all the people that complain about me to the other 3 people on this panel. Bitch, fuck you. And your mammy and your daddy. Your mama should have swallowed you and your daddy should have skeeted on the floor. You kiss my motherfucking ass. If you got so much shit to say, bitch, you got my email, my phone number, be in all the ticker tape. If you got all that shit you want to say, motherfucker, email me, text me. No, you don't want this goddamn heat. That's why you go whine into one of them 3. You ain't about shit. You's a stupid ass motherfucker. That's why I blocked you. That's why I blocked all them other ignorant motherfuckers. Y'all come over and say that dumb shit on my page, I block your dumb ass. Then you can't say nothing to me no more because you ain't got the guts to come one-on-one and email me or call me or text me. So you go whining to them like a little bitch. You's a bitch-made motherfucker. That's what you is. And you're gonna do all this goddamn bullshit over he's this and he's that. Motherfucker, why you can't tell me that shit? Why? I tell you why. Because you know I tell you to suck my motherfucking dick. That's what I tell you. I said, fuck you. That's what I would say. And you don't want that shit, so you go whining. I'm about tired of y'all motherfuckers. I'm gonna find out where some of you motherfuckers live and where you work at. You see what I do to motherfuckers. Keep fucking with me. You're gonna be an unemployed bitch during a pandemic. Keep fucking with me. There you go. It's right there, bitch. You got something to say to me? Hit me up, bitch, so I can tell you what part of my nuts to lick. Because I'm tired of you motherfuckers. All these other motherfuckers can talk shit about me all fucking day. Try to put me in fucking jail and do everything else. But I'm wrong when I say something back to, bitch, fuck you and your mammy for having you. I said it. You don't like it, come see me. I'm in Ohio. I'll whoop your motherfucking ass.
Come
and
to
if you're a goddamn
Jesus.
woman, I don't hit women, but I got some women that'll whoop your motherfucking ass for a bad
Just
come
as you are.
Tired of y'all.
The doors of the church are now open. Come.
And that other motherfucker that's do you have the foot fetish? Do you have the ass whooping picture that
Jesus now.
I'm tired of these motherfuckers. I hear fuck on me all day, every day, and I'm supposed to take that shit. Fuck these motherfuckers. What that piece of that nasty bitch? What that piece of that nasty bitch? Damn.
Hold on. Let me go in on this little comment first. Kimberly, can you put that comment back up?
Yes,
I'm gonna go a little deeper here just for a second.
Oh, let me take off the comment from Cigar.
She says, if you all are free critical thinkers, you shouldn't block people that have different view than you. Tanita or Tanita, we typically don't block people who disagree with us. We don't mind you disagreeing. Mm-hmm. But what the problem is, when you guys disagree with us, you're rude and you're disrespectful while doing it. You say you all will beat a dead horse in regards to the picture of the gun. Now, obviously, you're referring to Larry Reed and the knife set that was posted in 2016. It has nothing to do with Eddie Long's son because the interview with Larry happened in 2019. Let me be very, very clear. You obviously are a Larry Reed supporter. You know, over here, we do not support Larry Reed. So at the end of the day, you coming over here and talking to us about Larry Reed is a moot point. You know, we don't really care about Larry Reed. And honestly, he has made statements in regards to weapons as it related to Eddie Long, because I've been following Larry long before most of you all. So I'll just end my comments with saying that. But I think Daryl took, his liberty tonight and said what he had to say.
That's my motherfucking dick, bitch. That's what I said. That's my motherfucking lip 8-inch dick. That's what you do.
All right, I'm done. Kimberly, you can take it off the screen.
Okay.
What a nasty chick picture.
And the thing that I ended with, after all that was said, and Daryl told you, Tornita Sargent, how you felt. I said, he's a grown man. He's very direct. He has no problem telling you what he wants to do. If you don't like him, don't follow him. And I suggest you please do not go to Mad Church Disease's channel and complain about him over there, because he gonna curse you out.
I sure am. And then I'll pray for you after I cut you out. I tried
to work with you, but no, it didn't happen that way. So yeah.
Because you're gonna need some prayer once I'm done with you.
You fuck on me, gonna need more than prayer.
And definitely don't email Roxanne. You're gonna get the same.
And her patience is shorter than mine.
We don't have no problem with y'all disagreeing with us if you're making valid points. But if you're just coming over here just to be nasty,
exactly, we're not having it.
Make comments and stuff, then you give us their energy, then we need to give you that energy right back. So don't be.
And we have Larry supporters who come over here and watch our shows and that support us. Yeah. And I know we have people that do, because they reach out to me behind the scenes. So I understand that. And you don't have to agree with us, but what you're not going to do is come over and tell us we beating a dead horse, because you wait till every 6 months to come over here and watch what we're saying and doing. Yeah. And then all of a sudden it's like y'all still on the same.
Yeah, and she even admitted, she said, yeah, I just come over here for the gossip. Oh, so you didn't see none of Daryl's videos about how to vote, how to get a gun, how to combat racism, Matthew Rushin, Brendan, Cassion, help a member of the subscribe. You wasn't here for none of that. But you're over here for the gossip, and it just sounds the same.
Well, enjoy the gossip and enjoy what Daryl said to you. Hopefully it'll taste like warm bread on a cold night, and let that sink down in there and swallow that whole. All right.
We are ready for the winner. You have the winner for us.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Let me push the button.
The picture. I was gonna laugh some more.
Oh, Kimberly, you're the cigar vlogger in some picture he's referring to.
Oh, you want the picture back? Which picture?
Oh no, the picture I sent of our friend with her ass whipping gown on, outfit on.
Breaking the culture of church hookerdom.
Oh, I didn't put that in. You didn't tell me to put that in there.
I'll save it for another day.
All right. Oh, okay, let me push. All right. I'm going to pick a winner. Let's push the button. Push the button. Push the button. Wow.
Oh, and while that's playing real quick, y'all, like Marcellus stressed, you know, we love talking to people, but if we're busy, we can't call you. We can't email you. If you say, hey, what you doing? You know, with me, I got 2 jobs. I'm in school and I'm caring for my kids. So when I have downtime, I take advantage of it. So don't get bent out of shape if I don't respond to your email or your text or whatever, or your inbox right away.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm just really resting because I'm not made of steel. I need rest.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And there is my email, Teresa. And believe it or not, Teresa, you're actually tonight's winner. You're actually tonight's winner as well. So
Teresa, please. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
I was gonna say, Teresa, please go ahead and put your Cash App in the chat right now so that we can send you the $20 for your lunch this week.
Yes, please do it now.
Legit, doctor, what are you doing?
He's misbehaving.
What are you doing? Lord.
Look at these.
Well, I tell you what it is, Daryl. Honestly, when you get to the point, and what people don't understand, it takes a lot to put yourself into this little box and to start telling people about your views, your opinions, and so forth. And I realize that some of you are going to disagree, and I'm okay with you disagreeing. Daryl's okay with you disagreeing. What we're not okay with is you constantly coming at us and being disrespectful. You have to keep in mind that we're all adults. So when you talk to me or you approach me, you need to approach me like the adult that I am. Because I don't care if you disagree. We have people in these comment sections that rip us apart and don't agree with us. But then we have others of you who think it's your point and your business to call us stupid and call us names and all this other stuff. You're going to go goodbye. Yeah, you're going to go goodbye. You're going to go bye-bye.
Marcellus.
Yes. Well, Roxanne, Teresa, you can just sign up for Cash App. Are you sure you want to do it now? Because there's a video on.
You don't have to do that.
Or I could pick another winner. Would you prefer me to pick another winner?
Let me ask you, do you have PayPal, Teresa?
If you wanna be blessed, pay your tithes and your offering. No, I'm kidding. All right, Teresa, we're waiting on your response.
Daryl, you okay? You cuddling with Leah right now?
No, I'm all right. Leah got back in the bed.
Okay.
I keep hearing the Williams brothers. You better sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. Oh. Okay, she says yes. Bless someone else. Okay, let me hit the button again, Kim, and let's see if we can get another winner.
Okay.
I need a bottle of liquor and some cigar milk with these jackasses.
Oh yeah, you don't actually qualify. You're not. Yeah, you can't get in the drawing. Sorry, sir.
I need no lunch. I got a refrigerator full of food, and so I don't go nowhere, no way.
All right, tonight's winner, Danielle Silas. Danielle, are you in the chat? Danielle Silas. Now, last week or the week before, you missed your opportunity. I wonder, is she in the chat tonight?
Danielle, you here?
If not, I think she should still get it because you know what they going up against right now.
Yeah, I know, but you know the rule.
All right.
You know the rule. I'm sorry. We always like to bless them. Danielle, are you here? Danielle Silas. Lord of mercy.
Yeah, you got to pick someone else.
Oh Lord.
We be trying to get y'all money. It's the same issue last week.
I know. Hold on 1 second. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, you come on out here 2 times.
Yeah, I'm getting off my phone.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Okay. It's only giving me the same people, so let me look in the StreamYard. Let me see who's over there in this darn comment section. Deshonda Fowler.
Yay, Deshonda, she's here.
Deshonda Fowler,
please put Teresa. I put the his email in the chat.
Yes, it was in there. Teresa, go back up. All it is my first and last name at gmail.com.
Deshonda, please, congratulations. Please put your Cash App in the chat, please. And those of you who are in here tonight, please, after the video, the live is over, please go and comment on this video. There's 59 people watching. So
please, Kimberly.
Please.
Okay. Oh, there she is. Hold on. I'm doing it right now. Deshonda, hang on. Last name is Fowler. My soul has escaped the snare of the Fowler. Y'all don't know that song. That lets you know I've been in church too daggone long.
Yeah,
okay.
Come on. Scrolling. There we go. Since she didn't put it in here.
What are you doing?
Cause Kimberly, I just can't do it. Who wants read that, please?
Lift it up.
Daryl, just hold on. Let me. If I go to, I know what I could do. I can go find it.
I'm gonna just send it to you.
No, if I go to the messenger and just download it from there.
It's easier.
Yeah.
If somebody.
Because I got to talk.
The thing is, she just really gave you more ammunition.
Like, she sure the hell did.
I'm just like, you just really just gave him more ammunition, like.
And that was today. So, since all I talk about is beating a dead horse, I'm gonna ride that motherfucker.
Well, didn't she say that we were lying on her? And obviously, she do have a Patreon, and obviously, she do have some kind of dungeon stuff that she got going on over there of some sort. And
we got to blow that up on the big screen. Yes.
Daryl, what time did you send that?
I gotta go, y'all. Jay's calling.
All right.
So when we love him, we're praying for him.
All right, you get.
I will.
Safe.
Good night, everybody.
All right.
Good night.
All right. Now, what you were saying, Kim?
What time did you send that?
Let me just send it to you real quick because I got to have you.
Or resend it. Yeah, just resend it in the chat because I'm looking at the chat now. I'm trying to scroll up.
Okay.
To the last thing you sent.
I'm gonna send it right now. And I got to say what my say. I got to talk about this here.
Hey, Natasha, your baby has a fever. Hopefully the baby gets better.
All right, now you got it. Please, y'all give me 3 minutes of your time. I'm calm now. I didn't exercise my demon. But don't y'all. I can't, Christine, because I'm not the host tonight.
Right, he's not the host. This beautiful, well-lit black woman on the other side is the host.
The beautiful, well-lit black woman. Thank you.
Come on, goddamn it. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to see was sent to me earlier today, and I was so lit. Come on now. Don't get sidetracked. Stay focused. Focus on the field. Focus on the field. Talk to them later. Talk to them later. They can talk to you. Whoever it is, they'll talk to you tomorrow. Focus on the field.
Why is it doing? Oh, this computer.
Why is it doing what?
It was sent to me earlier today, ladies and gentlemen. And
it's fine, Kimberly. Just put it up there. Whatever it turns out to be, it'll be fine.
Okay. No, it's just doing some weird stuff where it's not going to the stuff that I'm asking it to. Doing other stuff.
Well, that's because we've been streaming for so long. It's going to slow everything down.
Okay, there you go. I'm sorry. It's over your face, mad church disease.
That's fine.
All right.
I've had a few women's stuff on my face before, so we'll be all right.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Who wants to link to my Patreon with chains next to the question mark? And you look off to the right, them paddles and chains and apparatuses.
I don't think that's her.
I don't either.
I want to shake you so bad right now, Kimberly.
Look at her booty. That ain't her booty.
It could have been after she was pregnant or something.
You know, pregnant. That's just the outfit boosts everything up.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Like they said, what the fuck is that?
That's her. And that's her posting today. The victim.
Why is a woman who's engaged have a link to a Patreon?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. Uh-huh.
Hey, Paul, are you still in the chat?
Yeah.
He usually got a comment.
Them bread basket beetles over there.
Too much booty for I know, right? Dog Cigar.
The outfit. Oh my God,
okay, explain to us. You're the professional. Come ahead.
The outfit, the corset, the red thing, that brings everything up, pumps this up, pushes this up. The thing on the bottom, the leather outfit underneath that's sticking out the back, it makes everything look bigger. And then she got one leg up in there that protrudes everything else. I've done the camera angle is everything. Angle is everything. And if I had the other picture where she was standing with that sheer thing over her, which I will be posting later next week, and all she had almost the sheer thing. It's yes. Look into your stash that I shared with you, the one with her and the orange thing in front of her. It's camera angle. That's what you learn. If you you see women doing that horse stance that I call it to make them everything stick out, or when they're doing that bent leg.
Danny must have put her out. She got to pay a new lease, first and last month's rent, and an application fee for a new apartment. This is what this is.
Mm-hmm.
No, she just wanted our attention. Andrea, I could care less about this flat booty picture that you're taking with some police officer's nightstick. I could literally care less about you and this ridiculousness. I really can't. I'm just saying.
Danny, you can't take this one. She's a very kinky girl. The kind you don't take home to mother.
Yeah, that's very true.
She like the boys in the band.
what am I going to do?
Roll high. Move my roll high. She's like, this is wine and candle. Such a freaky scene. I'm just saying. You can't, Danny, how you going to explain this here? Come up to Cleveland Heights. How you going to explain that there in the Jewish community?
Is there any tattoo on that arm? Because I don't see a tattoo on that arm.
The tattoo is on the other arm. It's on the right arm.
I thought she had both on both arms.
I thought so too. There's no tattoo on that arm.
Right arm. The right arm.
Oh, she catfishing people.
The right arm has the tattoo.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And plus, you can mirror as well and airbrush.
I'm sure. I just think it's just, I just could care less. This woman is disgusting anyway. She probably is.
Not even be her feet she's showing people in their picture.
Oh no, them big kangaroos was hers. Them hopping johns was hers. Shit. That kangaroo bonsai that was hers. Them was her grape mashers. Them was definitely her grape mashers. Drinking gallons of wine at a time, stomping grapes. Yes, that was her. Them feet. Them was some jet skis right there. She could all the way across the Atlantic to Aruba without her feet getting wet. This sky. This hang glide with them big feet.
Who is this? Who is that?
Malik.
Hey, Malik.
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing?
Good.
Good, are you?
Preparing for school.
That's
okay. They still making you go back?
Yes, ma'am, they are. I was trying to save up.
My
dad will drop my cash app in.
What's the cash app there? Is it D Moore? Or is it M Moore?
No, $sign Mr. Moore 99.
Mr. Moore?
$sign Mr. Moore 99. Yep.
99.
But that is the victim today saying who wants to link to my Patreon because she whooping asses from Frisco to Spain. She whooping everybody's ass over there. She got a nightstick and everything. Got all that leather and them paddles for the bread basket over there. Just like the one I saw in Dollar General today. Ain't that right? Dollar General selling paddles. Lord have mercy.
And all I can tell you guys when I hear this is the only thing that comes to my mind right now.
One of the greatest gospel albums ever.
Oh, cut it. We get a copyright strike.
We're all here in a special TV production called Rough Side of the Mountain. Watch carefully.
All right. That's enough.
That's it. No, they'll be fine. We ain't gonna get no strike, not for that. Because those aren't even whole music clips, they're just seconds. Oh, that's all I'm saying. That's the rough side of the mountain.
Yeah, there's a mountain right there. Look, that ain't a mountain right there we looking at. That's an anthill.
Yeah, that's a real anthill.
A molehill. Oh, moly bread. And but yeah, I just want y'all. Thank you, Christine. I just want you to see what the victim is putting out there. She got a foot fetish Patreon, ass whooping Patreon, and some OnlyFans pages. But she a victim. And she sued me for defamation of character and slander. Her, with the help of her cohorts, his manager, soon to be unemployed. And yeah. It only gets worse from here. And to make Miss Tonetta mad again, I'm gonna get them niggas. I hope you're listening, Tonetta. I'm gonna still get them niggas. And if you mess with me again, I'm gonna get you too. And you can quote me.
Being warned.
Because you know what I do. I find out what you ate 2 weeks ago on a Tuesday at 3:00. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me.
If y'all feel so inclined or led by the spirit to donate to Malik Moore, who's going back to college, or to any other members of the ATeam, because we do buy equipment. Like I just bought the selfie light with tripod and a phone holder, and my next purchase is going to be a green screen. Daryl just bought. What did you buy?
Here I come.
He bought a camera lens,
lens
for the computer.
I got this. The lens for the camera.
The lens for the camera.
Yep.
And Marcellus bought a. What did you buy? A sound?
No. Today I just bought a new another monitor. So when we're on live like this, I have another monitor that I can pull up, all my other stuff, because this runs pretty hot and slow when we're, trying to do multiple things. It's a little rough.
Yeah.
I got the lens.
Okay, Barbara J. Thank you so much. You have a good night. So we do whatever you give to us. We do invest and put it into upgrading our technology.
Right, right, and I sure do, because thank you everybody that's been donating. Because
thank you all who have donated. Christine Parks, Sonia, Michelle Foster. Thank you so much this week. Every little bit helps.
Yeah, because I've been
We're doing good though with the upgrades. We're doing really well. We're doing very well.
Oh, Mary First, thank you, given to us as well. Tanja. Okay, is there anything else we need to go over? Are we done for the night?
No, that lady is a tramp. Take her off my face, please. Thank you. Thank y'all. I just wanted to end my night, and I didn't want to have her on my face in any kind of way. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you might have that nasty woman's disease.
Also, you can donate, become members on our Buy Me a Coffee. I know Marcellus has discounts on his courses to be a better YouTuber. Daryl, I'm not sure what your extra is. Y'all just be surprised.
Coffee mugs and other stuff. We're gonna get it together this week.
I'm giving. So a lot of you said you like my TikTok videos. I have even longer TikTok videos over there, and so yeah.
No, Natasha, I rebuke you in the name of our risen
Natasha,
Savior.
you have to have money. You got some money to send there. Daryl, put it down. You got to have money. That's what Roxanne said. Yeah.
I always feel so violated. It just makes me feel so violated.
Damn.
I don't know what I would do with you, Natasha. We're gonna take a picture.
Said, make sure you get the cash.
So we could just send y'all the picture.
Email me, I might send you something.
Oh Lord, don't start that again. Oh
Shut
Lord.
up. Don't even start that shit.
Oh Lord. All right. You gonna be the one that's gonna be in the whole lot of trouble. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead.
Why does it sound like Bullwinkle, Rocky and Bullwinkle?
Because that's what you keep printing. You keep printing all these cartoon characters out of the woodwork. And then for months in the end, we have no peace. I'm just saying. Just keep it up. Keep it up.
All right, everyone. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Please share on any of the social media accounts you have. Like, share, subscribe.
And please hit the like button on your way out.
Please hit the like button on your way out. Tomorrow, Saturday night,
yes,
it's going to be Mad Church Disease at what time?
8 o'clock. I'm going to 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 8 o'clock Eastern. I'm going to talk about a little bit of the stuff that we talked about today, but I'm going to go into Meghan McCain. I'm going to go into a little bit further about Kanye, and I'm also going to talk about Jeff Bezos, who's the owner of Amazon. So I got a couple of other people that I need to deal with.
Yeah.
So we got
scene money. He's making it.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. And they're gonna end up. Well, we'll talk about it tomorrow night. Yeah.
Okay. So thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for being here with the ATeam.
Thank y'all for inviting me to come on y'all show too. I appreciate it. I love it being here. Y'all, one of these days y'all gonna have to let me preach a sermon because I can preach too. And I even know how to tune up when I preach. I preach real well. And I could play the
You're
piano.
Welcome, Shonda. You're welcome so much.
I play the piano. If y'all let me play the piano.
I wish I had some outro music.
I definitely would. I tell y'all it'll be really good. Y'all. Who is that?
She got us some new hair.
Oh,
who's that? Who got the new hair?
Your crush.